Okay, clicking all that stuff open. So, I think we're going live there. I got your PNG, which is awesome. So,
Oh, thank you, thank you. That is that was well, I shouldn't say gift, but I mean I consider it a gift. A friend of mine from high school, I commissioned him to do it, and yeah, I still really like it.
so it's great to see you there, Caden. Yeah, we're actually trying something a little bit different tonight because I'm hanging out with Spoken Normals. Similar to like Pert and myself, like I know Spoken in real life as well, so we figured we wanted to start trying to do a little bit of collab on some stuff too. So we're gonna try out I've never played Shadow of the Colossus, and figured it'd be kind of cool um, to go through all of this, and because I know I think it was you who brought up in your stream to play this one, right? Or was it just in our conversations? I can't remember.
I think it was mostly just sort of off stream. We kind of talked about it.
Yeah.
Is I know you had mentioned you had never played it before, and I thought like this would be a really interesting kind of contrast from going from Split Fiction to Shadow of the Colossus, because this is a very much a kind of solo tale, as it were.
Yeah, definitely.
Just wanna just I don't know if are you able to up the in-game audio just a little bit?
Oh, sure. Actually, let's go. Oh, yeah, how's that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to listen here.
That was kind of a quiet moment here in the game, I think.
Oh, actually, yeah, I think that's a good balance, because
Okay.
the music in this game, I can't remember the artist who did it, but ew, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
It's one of those soundtracks that I would love to get either a vinyl for, or actually go in person to a symphony or a concert for, because it's there isn't a very heavy layer to the instruments, but what they have is so powerful despite using very little.
Yeah. Well, I think that's like the testament of like really good video game music. Like a few years back, I got lucky enough to go see video games live, and oh my goodness, that was like a part of the. I'm not trying to make a pun here, but it's like it was a total game changer. To see the live music and everything is so good.
Well, so through a friend of ours, I was told to go to one of the Final Fantasy live performances in Toronto, and I went to go see that, and I was like, oh my god, this was incredible. This was beautiful. It was all Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and remake music,
Yeah.
and it was absolutely fantastic. A couple of months later, I got tickets to go to Chicago to go see the Distant Worlds, where it's basically all the different Final Fantasy music.
Yeah.
And I got to hear some live singing performances there, and I was like fourth from the front row, right in the middle. Like, I mean, I was maybe like a meter and a half away from the actual singer, and there is not a recording in the world that will do it justice.
Oh,
It is,
jeez.
yeah. Like, I personally always been like, oh, I don't personally like live music because I've only ever heard the recordings, and I've been to a couple like kind of headbanger concerts, and it's like, yeah, you know, those are fun, but I'm also cool just jamming out in my car.
Yeah.
But when you hear something like that, it's just the whole world disappears.
Oh, yeah.
You are just so absorbed in this one moment. I can't I can't actually describe it well enough.
Well, I totally agree because like when I went to go see Video Games Live, it was at Massey Hall in Toronto, and
Oh,
like Massey Hall is like, oh, it's like just the creme. Is like the best place to
oh
go.
yeah.
Like I've seen tons of concerts. It is the best best venue for a concert in general. Highly, highly, highly. If anyone hasn't been to Massey Hall, you got to go to Massey Hall at least once.
I haven't actually been personally. I've been to Roy Thompson.
I heard
But
good things about.
I
Roy
have
Thompson.
heard nothing but, yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about. Was it sorry? Was it Massey?
Massey Hall.
Yeah. So, I am definitely on the hunt for more. But
Yeah. So before I dive into it, I'm just gonna say this really quickly. But two things. The one thing that was really cool about my experience with Video Games Live is that my buddy ended up getting us the VIP tickets that we could actually meet the conductor, Tommy Tallarico, and then also got to meet. And actually, you'll like this one too. For one of the songs, they actually had. I did get a chance to meet him, but they had the musical director to do from Blizzard to do a conduction of something from. Hey Ness, how you doing, buddy?
oh hey, what? It actually took me a second to recognize. I was like, Ness. Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
How's it going? How's it going?
So yeah, we got to. So they had the director from Blizzard come out to do the conducting for Mists of Pandaria, which was really cool. And
Yeah.
and then to top it all off, which I did get a chance to meet, was they actually had the guy who sang the original theme song for Pokemon there, and we got to meet him too.
Okay, that's pretty. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
It was such a nerd night. So, all right, hey, we get you in the shower. This is amazing.
Oh hell yeah!
But the one thing I
Oh,
guess,
well, you know, I'm not gonna make any comments, but you know.
but hey, it's like if we can be anywhere, we'll be anywhere. So,
Yeah.
But one thing, okay,
You know, I'm not gonna make any comments. You know, I'm sure that it's not because the water's cold.
Oh jeez. Oh man. But
Hey, if you're gonna give me an opportunity, I'm gonna throw jabs.
but all seriousness though, I gotta say, like, okay, two things. First of all, Blue Point does a fantastic job on the second of all, like, I know this is a PS3 game. It's playing on this is the PS4 version while playing on PS5.
This is a PS2 game.
Oh, it's a PS2. Oh my god.
Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is a PS2 game. It had a re-release on PS3 and then PS4.
And this is playing off of a PS5 right now, so this is
Yeah.
like it's aged surprisingly very well, I gotta say.
Oh, Blue Point puts their heart and soul into these games.
100%.
It's like I don't know if you ever saw pictures or anything like that of the Demon Souls remake, but that is like that was a console seller
Yeah.
for the PS5. Like that is a beautiful game.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's one thing. I know I do have Demon Souls also for the PS5. I've never really gotten into it because like I feel bad because like I know people talk about like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, all that type of stuff. But the problem for me is I can't parry to save my ass in those games.
Oh, like it's not a requirement by any stretch. It's just like it's an option.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're not playing PvP, which unfortunately, Demon Souls remake is kind of dead.
Yeah.
Like online, so you're not really playing a whole lot of PvP, and parrying is a very small portion of the game.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing that's usually kind of taking me away from playing some of those type of games, just because like I know parries usually, depending on which game it is, there's usually a big aspect of it. So.
Well, I think it has a pretty heavy, like, oh, you aren't parrying. Like, there's that kind of just, I don't even know how to describe it, like an anti-gaming sentiment of just like, oh, you're not good enough. So, or like, sorry, the get good mentality that Souls games usually kind of breed, unfortunately. I liked the Souls games because of the world, the story, narrative, all of that around it. Not because the combat's good. The combat in Souls games is objectively bad a lot of the time.
So that place began. They are memories replaced by ends and nuts etched into stone.
I use the
Oh, okay. Actually, sorry, my TV turned down so I don't hear you talking. My bad. I'm so used to like, some of these other games where I have to like read the stuff.
I'm not screwed. Lagomism Wop was you the last also. View houses is view. Equal kidzado you lola. Is this was I could? I'll miss quick. You will all quicker.
Right there, I was gonna say, is it Shadows of Mask of Majora?
So I don't know how people do it, but the language here is completely made up.
Yeah. Like it's impressive like how many people can actually do those type of things. Oh, I can move the camera around? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we go play some Metal Gear and do the camera movement like that too.
Oh no, MGS4.
Oh boy. Major Colonel. Damn it, Haunted Con. By the power of Grayskull. There's a bunch of these games that I know I've been wanting to try and dive into. Like I know obviously there's things like Shadow of Colossus, Ico. There's another one that,
Oh, The Last Guardian?
yeah,
That's the same dev.
yeah.
Oh god, did you hear that same dev? He's coming back. He's making another game, but it's like a mecha.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like this weird gothic mecha game, and it's like, what the heck is he doing?
Actually, what I'm wondering about actually is
Dorman.
What
I'm seeing is delayed by a little bit. So.
yeah.
It's
no
not
worries.
ours, amusement. Alu click if it leads to is.
Can I download this onto the system? It's like honestly, like the PS3 was, so the PS2, PS3. There was some really like beautiful deep games, and that's where I think a lot of the whole art, I mean, video games as art, was really starting to come to take place because like seeing stuff like this and Ico, Last Guardian, Journey, Flower. All this type of games really started taking shape at the same time. And definitely made it look different from like the typical like bro shooter type of stuff at that time.
Well, I mean, in that kind of era of like PS1 and going into PS2, the like bro shooter hadn't even been established yet, so there wasn't a foundation for it. So it gave more room for people to write full stories, and like even games like the Final Fantasies, Legends of Mana, like all these games are stories first a lot of the time, and then they add gameplay to it. But the story is still a major portion of it. And a game like this is like even now, like this is a long setup. Like this is the opening to the book, setting up the quest, setting up why you are doing what you're doing.
Like I haven't even touched my controller yet to do much else besides like shake the camera around.
You do new.
Setting it up. But heed this, the price may be hell.
This almost looks like a level from Horizon.
Yep. Well, but here's the thing. Like Horizon and a lot of games, like yes, you're trying to capture realism, but this isn't necessarily supposed to be real. This is fantasy.
Yeah.
So you don't need to have it as like you don't need to have sparse foliage and all of this. Like this is a completely unique world. It doesn't have to be one-to-one to what you're expecting.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I think a lot of guys, or sorry, a lot of developers kind of forget that they're, and this isn't exclusive to video games. This is exclusive to just creatives in general, for TV, movies, all of that. Is these are stories meant to take you somewhere else other than the world we're currently in.
Yeah.
And having that ability to just lose yourself in this world is, it's like, what else other than a video game can actually do that to the same level?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. What the?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's your quest marker. That is how you figure out where you're supposed to go. Okay. So if you aim it, whenever the beams get closer together, that's the direction you're supposed to go.
Okay. So obviously, like if I go that way, it's not taking me anywhere.
Yeah. And so like the more focused you go, that's where you're supposed to go. You guys need a podcast? You know what, Ness? We have talked about it in the past.
and actually, I think this is kind of like a beginning piece for us because this is, I think, like we've been talking about this for a little bit now, where like because I've seen seen his streams, he's been on my streams. It's like, hey, why don't we do something like this and be able to talk about, you know, the same type of stuff we normally talk about and goof around with it, right? How did my horse get down here by itself? So I think we're just gonna try and yeah, I think we're kind of coming towards that. Yeah, he totally is.
No. Yeah, y'all are too kind. I'm not there yet. I'm aiming to get there.
Yeah.
Aggro. with our legendary friend.
Camera angles are just being a little picky with me, but that's cool though.
Yeah, so Agro actually, if I'm remembering correctly, does actually have a learning portion to them. So you can teach him how to do certain things. Like whenever he sort of moved away from you, he is independent. Like he is an actual character.
Okay.
And modest too. No. Yeah. How do you respond to just like, oh yes, and you're modest. Yeah.
Not recently.
It's like a stun lock to me. It's just like, thanks. Do I say thank you? I don't know.
But yeah, to be honest, this is actually kind of like a beginning of something we're hoping to be working on a little bit more. So.
So I think as it stands right now, we're gonna basically be calling this section like spoken bits, combination of the two names, where one of us is playing the game and not quite like backseating. Like I do very much want you to play through it. If you get stuck somewhere, I can kind of ask, or you can ask, but we're talking about like the experience as a whole and kind of going through it.
One thing I was trying to see here is like, so actually that's another thing that I think we get spoiled with nowadays is that there we go. Like I don't know if you ever watched any of the stuff with called whoops, there we go, got it. I don't know if you've seen anything of Yahtzee Crowshaw's stuff, like when he did both the come on, you. Okay, there we go, that's it. When he was doing his show Zero Punctuation for the Escapist, as well.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one thing that he kept talking about is that we as gamers have been somewhat like spoiled when we've got into games now, where it's like, okay, we look for like the yellow jump point type of thing, and so it's like, I'm coming into this game going, hey, how do we get across? Let's just jump and see what I can grab onto. But it's like, I think we're kind of missing.
Well, we've lost that trial and error.
Yeah.
That sense of just like, hey, does this work?
Exactly. And so it's like, to like, even for myself, I'm just like, how am I supposed to be doing this again? And it's like, this is just, it's a whole nother learning curve type of thing, which is pretty cool. So.
Well, that's the thing is, like, even if whenever a game is remade, and this is the reason I like Blue Point so much, is they're not actually remaking the game. This is just the same game brought up to a higher graphical quality. Yeah. And look at how just insane the first Colossus looks.
Okay, so I got bow and arrow.
Like, look at the trees shake at each of its steps. Yeah, so you do have a bow as well as the sword.
Yeah.
Look at the god rays in there with the fog as it's trudging through, and you can see the birds flying overhead. It's just, oh,
I think I can slip off.
This is actually the interesting thing about I think pretty much all of the Colossi is. What's he saying? Even just like look at the hairs there. Yeah, so you gotta plunge your sword in. Is the symbol still on his leg? 'Cause
comes.
you might. I think you. Yeah, I think you've punctured it, and now you need to continue the climb. Oh goodness. Hey, good luck with the new job tools.
Hey, no worries, man. Glad you could stop in to see us.
Yeah, so the icon in the bottom right there, the one that's flashing yellow, that's your standard position. I think you. Oh. Oh. Well, you can try going up his there. So like there's multiple ways of climbing up. I think you can't. Yeah, you can't climb up his one there.
Oh, okay. Have like a learning curve here.
Oh yeah.
I got this part first.
Yeah, if you can get him to fall over again, you can try going for the curves. Like if there's a surface, you can pretty much.
Straight to the longest.
And yeah, either that one or you can also climb up the place.
Okay, happy with me.
Whoa, might be able to jump up to kind of like his elbow there where he's got the hair.
Do this. I'm patient.
And yeah, don't, if you want, like, if you want to get a step, it does take a little bit to catch your breath. Just like let it.
Probably why.
And I think, yeah, you should also be able to fire arrows into his feet there. This is the crazy part. He is so far out of frame.
I know.
You legitimately just cannot see
You
this
get
full
fat,
scale. Yeah.
but also at the same time, it just feels like, okay, yeah, you are literally by yourself.
Oh yeah, you are flying under a Colossus. But even like a little detail there where you took the step and just the ground cracks and it causes you to
One of those things is like I'm trying to get the mechanic down for like climbing. Just try to get to that next jump point and keep falling off that doesn't just do things. What?
Okay, yeah, now we get
Yeah, he's
more
definitely
irritated. Yeah, just stomping. So I'm not sure you actually have to get him to fall over. I'm pretty sure you can just left him. Regardless. And if you want it, you can actually just like fling yourself off onto other points. So like if you're on the his sort of platform there, you can jump off onto so take these points to recover your XP, not XP, yeah, your stamina, just because as you can see, when he starts shaking.
I'm dude. I think it still just has a little bit of that PS2, PS3 know I'm doing stuff, but it's like, it's trying to... Sorry, bro. You gotta get it. Oh!
Oh, yeah, you get the full headbanger over there. You can actually do light stabs versus like a fully charged stab.
Oh, okay. No. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that was so lucky. I was like totally expecting to like fall to my death there. We're so blessed with like those, like, oh here, double jump and instant grips and super easy climbs and stuff like that. He's that's like a really clever AI there, actually, if you think about it.
well, and that's the thing is like they did actually put a fair amount of thought into how they perform, and they will adapt and learn to what it is you're doing. They will kind of go and if you're going a specific path, they will start aiming for that path.
Because the first time he was like, I was climbing up his leg, now I'm not having this, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I don't know if you need to get to kneel. Like, again, I think you just need to get back up to the head.
Yeah, try to figure out journey.
I think you did it earlier. It's just... Well, that's the thing, is like, for the most part, like, he's sort of swatting you away, but he's not actually fighting you. He's not actively... Like, he's not actually trying to really kill you. He's just more or less swatting you like a bug.
Oh, exactly. That's what it is. It's like... Come on, you guys, let's go.
Yeah, you actually, I don't know, can you be able to... But,
Dodge the rule. Try and egg him on to be like, here. Either the hammer or he'll swing down at me.
oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm a little guard.
Yeah, I think if you shoot him in the eyes with an arrow. Yeah.
He doesn't look happy. Oh, the horizon. Super glowy.
It doesn't actually... I don't think it actually does anything. You have to attack the glowing point, so his head.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes if you do it in the eye, you can stun them or activate them.
Stops on me.
Yeah, I also noticed that, so he will disengage from you, like, his eyes will turn, and then he's kind of disengaged. As soon as you start attacking, his eyes will turn. Oh, he's swinging. Oh, he's swinging. Yeah, I think you should be able to go up the same length. Well, it's very much like an endurance game. Okay, so you might actually need to, yeah, you might have to get him to kneel just so that he stops. much you were just complaining. Oh, there you go. Nice.
Like it definitely feels like that whole like David type of thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Alright. Take the plunge. And the first one is Valley of the Wanderer. Hey, Bertalic, welcome, welcome.
It's a big
How are you doing today?
Hey, Bert. That was
Run away, run away, run away. Oh, they're gonna catch you. Oh.
I didn't realize that. I was like, oh, whoops. Oh.
Oh, you can't actually escape.
Oh.
You can't
Oh,
escape.
so you have to run. Okay.
No, you can't escape from the phantoms there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I just adjusted the levels there, Pert. How's that sound? I'm just going to bring down the game volume just a little bit. Is that a bit better? Oh. Always feels like somebody's watching me.
Oh. See, like as someone who's played through this game a few times, there's little things I really want to point out, but I'm also like because this is your first time, I also just want to be like, nope, I want you to experience it.
Fair enough. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm just bringing up just a little bit more. Hopefully it doesn't get super loud there. Oh. Just realizing the statue looked like that got that one's face.
Yep. Yeah. So all of the statues are the Colossi.
Honestly, this game is just Colossus in scale already.
Stab. Stab. Stab.
Just fleas from the... Wait, where the... There's a point that's there. Interesting. Okay.
So hold on, just to recap. So did you catch what the quest is here? What the mission is?
Yeah, we're supposed to go to the water.
No, I mean just like what's your ultimate goal, your ultimate quest?
So basically, from what I understood when I was looking at the whole thing with like that opening cutscene, is that basically we're trying to save her, essentially, and in order to do that, we have to go and defeat the Colossus, or so the Colossi.
Yep.
So, which is gonna be interesting.
Yep.
So
yeah, so she has died, and we are trying to resurrect her, and we have made a deal essentially with this god. I think Dorman, I believe.
yeah.
So, yeah, that is our. So I'm pretty sure. Going back that way,
Yep.
you are leaving the area. So, like, I think that is actually just kind of a dead end.
Okay.
So you do have to go down and yep, there's
Oh.
there's your boy. There's Agro.
Oh, okay. Yo, horsey. Stop horsing around.
There.
Oh, you want to go?
Press some. Yeah, press some buttons. I think there should be a way for you to call him.
Okay, that's for my sword. Oh, that's camera.
Agro! Agro!
Okay, it's the triangle button. That
Yeah, there you go.
Yell at him. Actually, I'm just gonna do a quick little thing here.
That's right. Yeah. So if
Okay, that's pretty.
the way you call him, if you spam it or something like that,
Yeah.
he'll actually can get irritated with you. And yeah, if
ignore
you're well, no, like he will eventually come around to you, but yeah, he like the way you kind of treat him, if you're nicer about it, he'll be more friendly.
So obviously I can't do it here because I'm in full health. But so if I just find one of those stones, then I get my health back. Sweet.
Yep.
Oops. I'm so used to like. That is also the other thing.
Yeah, the quick get on button.
Oh well, it's the
Actually
whole.
have to climb up.
Well, it's that, and also like I was pressing X to think that was going to make him go faster, type of thing, and it doesn't because like it's one of those things because like that's the crazy thing about like how much PlayStation's changed because like X was always your cancel in the back of the day versus and then circle was your accept versus nowadays where it's like X is kind of seen as like the default button, so it's like. Okay, well, I'm gonna, press X to make my horse go faster. Yeet. Never mind.
Is that? I was always under the impression that was the reverse in. So for North American consoles versus Japanese consoles, they would always have circle being acceptance, X
Yeah.
being cancel.
Yeah.
In North America, that's switched. So if you play, Nintendo consoles, they don't make that.
Yeah,
they don't make that switch back.
Yeah, it was always A and B, so A was always your accept and B was always like, the option type of thing, so. But, like, for the while there, like, at the beginning of X being PlayStation, it was like that. Like, even if you go back and play through, like even the way you go through and play, like, the Metal Gear collection, it still has the classic setup there.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that again because.
Okay. So I guess come on, horse. Let's go.
So yeah, that is actually, again, the Agro is not a vehicle. He is actually he was designed to be a companion. It's not just click forward and he go forward. You do have to tell him to do something.
Yeah.
Which I know some people do complain about because it's like, oh, well, it makes the controls feel not as snappy. But I mean, realistically, like with anything, like if you're working with animals or even kids, you tell them to do something. Very rare that they instantly do it.
Oh, exactly.
Not like pressing an accelerator on a car.
Like,
So yeah, I think I should be able to like if you keep up a consistent pace to sort of like I think it's clicking X to get him to move faster.
Yeah.
He'll maintain a speed. If you only click it occasionally, he won't maintain the speed.
I think we're here.
Yeah.
Let's hop off.
I think you gotta go. It's into the cave.
Oh, because I have to be in the sun to actually have that work, right?
Yeah, I think you should be able to use it in the shadow.
Oh, There we go. Because I was in the shadow.
Yeah, I think one of. Yeah, I think.
Okay, it's gonna be right there. Because as soon as I was in the shadow, it was only just coming up with a gold light.
Oh, I thought I still saw the.
Oh, it's just a different glow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so back on the trusty steed. It's a graceful climb.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, Bert, how's your day been? Hopefully a little bit better now after some of that ice has cleared up a bit too.
Oh, well, actually, speaking of ice, we're supposed to get another ice storm this week.
Jeez.
Okay. I'm like 90% sure if you do not engage with it, it'll just completely ignore you. Like, bitch.
Hey, AD, dude.
It is just a creature. I think you have to be the one to.
Actually, I'm gonna just. That's actually a great pose there for a quick shot. There we go.
Oh.
just pass it by. How's it going tonight, 80?
Oh, welcome in.
So
Sorry, I'm honestly I'm so absorbed into just like looking at these creatures. Yeah, honestly, I can't think of too many designs that look like this.
No, like even with like games. Oh, now he's looking at me as like something that's like a threat.
But yeah, he's up on his hind legs. Yeah.
Look at me. Okay, so no. Surprisingly enough, the eyes didn't do anything.
Yeah, I think it's just like it can get their attention, but I don't think it's. Oh, okay, yeah, so it did do something there. All right. I'm curious here to see what you think you got to do here.
Jeez.
Oh, okay, you did. Yep, it is the. Whoop! Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's the whole thing of like. I'm so used to being spoiled.
Oh yeah, you
by
gotta hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually gotta hold. What is it, R2 in order to
Climb,
hold
yeah.
the grab.
Oh, come on.
Reminds me of Dragon's Dogma now that I'm thinking of it.
That's one of those games where like I saw a lot of people talk about it. Like, did you go through the second one? Oh no! Don't you fall off. Ooh.
I haven't. Everything's a little bit delayed for me, so I hear you go, and then I see what happens a second later. I have not played through the second Dragon's Dogma. It honestly, I really want to. It is on kind of my short list, but I did beat the first game. The first game was very good.
Yeah.
So now you're up on his back.
Well, I did a perfect grab right at the right time. Oh dear God.
Oh, look at the skin on it. The way it like pulls and shakes. Like it looks so real.
Yeah. And then sorry to quickly pop back in to look at the chat. Yeah, I'm so glad that you managed to make it in there 280. Like, definitely appreciate you stopping in to say hey, hello. It's like get thrown around. He's trying to be like, hold up. Oh God.
Oh my. Okay, yeah. Now I'm seeing what you're saying.
Okay, go on.
So yeah, I don't know if you have to do a full charge. You can do lighter stabs. It won't do as much damage, but it can stun them if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He is
He's not
happy. I mean, you know what? In fairness, if somebody climbed on your head and started poking you with something sharp, that's practically like a toothpick. The size is difference there, but
Like,
still.
Like, I'm giving this guy like the most ultimate like splitting headache ever. Like,
Oh yeah, no migraine is gonna, like no Advil or anything like that's gonna take this away.
the graphics, the music, like this feels like so epic. Okay,
Well, and like just the way that everything's being flung around, you really know how small you are.
Yeah.
Is it still doing damage to him?
Yeah, I still am doing damage. I'm just
Okay. I can't remember if there's more than one spot on him.
I think there was like a couple of weak points on the feet, so we would knock him down. But I think.
Yeah. Okay. So the sigil's gone. So yeah.
Just getting.
Try going across on his other side and see if he spots something.
Just try to hang on.
This is another game similar to Ghost of Tsushima, where it is very minimal on the HUD.
Oh, yeah.
There's not much actually needed here.
Just try to see where's like some of this glowing.
Yeah, try going to his tail. Like, ooh, Jesus. Oh, yeah.
I'm just timing
So
it
you
perfectly.
nearly- Yeah.
Towards the tail. Not sure if I see anything just once. Tight. Feels like I'm on a really big dog. I'm gonna call him Clifford. Oh, there we go. And 80, if you haven't seen him yet, I'm live with my buddy Spoken Nobles. That's why. Who's?
Oh, yeah, you did find it.
Oh, what took him down?
All right. You gotta run away from the phantoms. You gotta run away.
Okay.
Gotta try and get away.
Gotta get away from the phantom pain.
Oh.
Where's my horse? Oh god. Oh man.
Yeah, I remember somebody actually tried to do like a full test of they spawn themselves like on the opposite side of the map and they still get you. It does not
really?
matter. Oh yeah.
Okay. Like honestly, this has just been pretty cool. So.
It realistically, this game you can have done in a couple of hours. It is not a long game by any stretch.
Yeah. Now, actually, once we kind of get through the cutscene here, I got a question probably for you in a minute. So. Like, yeah, when you go through that first battle, you're like, how am I supposed to do this? Interesting.
Yeah, I always forget the order of which Colossus goes next.
Yeah. Oh, now he's coming up to see me. Hey, buddy. I didn't even call you.
Oh yeah, no, he knew the cutscene was over.
He's like, oh, it's over. Okay, I can come back now. I'm done waiting for you.
I'm not messing up any of the shots, cinematography. No, all right, we're good. Let's go.
So, now, obviously, like, since we were just talking about, like, well, damn it, that's me pressing the wrong button again. Giddy up. Speaking about, like, talking about, like, remakes and, like, polishing up games, like, obviously, like, seeing the Nintendo Direct this morning, seeing some, like, obviously some remakes that are coming back, some long-dead series that are coming back, like, I was really impressed with the Nintendo Direct today. Like, what was your total take on it?
So, like, this is the weird thing for me. So, I don't really have a strong Nintendo background in terms of I played a lot of the consoles,
Yeah.
but I never really owned a lot of the consoles.
Okay.
And the thing that's really appealing to Nintendo as someone who isn't as familiar with them is they just seem completely consistent in terms of with Sony and Xbox, they seem to be just kind of following these trends in gaming, whereas it seems very much with Nintendo is they're sticking with the things they know that works. They know like, Mario games will always sell.
Yeah.
Pokemon games will always sell. And it's really nice to see that they are actually kind of bringing back like you were saying, bringing back some of their older franchises, older titles, bringing them back up to a modern playable state.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw that they had the new emulation for GameCube, I was like, oh, I really, really want to play that. I don't own a GameCube. That's like one of the few consoles that I just don't have. And GameCube has always really interested me. I've just never taken the plunge on it. And as soon as I saw they got Soul Calibur 2 back,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell? Soul Calibur 2? Like, and that was a main, oh yeah, it's here. They actually included that in the Nintendo Direct was awesome. And then seeing, what's it, F-Zero on there as well. I was like, what the heck? Like,
especially
F-Zero's expensive on the third or on the
third party market.
Oh yeah,
Pre-owned?
Yeah, I guess pre-owned market
Or retro market.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the secondhand market.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. And
well, especially
it's good to see that they're actually giving them support as well as they're continuing to kind of innovate on their console. The idea of the Joy-Cons being like you can use them as a mouse.
Yeah.
I saw some people like, oh, that seems kind of weird. I'm like, dude, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I think that's such an awesome idea.
Well, Nintendo's great for that type of innovation. Like, they've always been that type of company where it's like, you know, even with, like, Labo, for example, it's like, hey, let's make a game. Well, what's the game gonna have? Cardboard. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Oh, I actually, hang on. If you turn around, near the entrance to this pathway, there was a gecko running around on the floor, and if you see geckos, you should chase after them. If you can hit them with an arrow, they will boost your stamina.
Okay, because I did see something run across the ground. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. They have like other little creatures in here. So, but I didn't think about that. I know I saw it just around here. I'm just coming back here by myself just because like the horse is just there. You are.
Yeah, he just cannot turn on a dime. You gotta make like a 12-point turn just to...
I think I got it. Oh, that's a sick shot.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Granted, I didn't do anything, but...
Oh, yeah, no, you can see your stamina gauge increase there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a big, like, fanfare like a Legend of Zelda by any means. Yeah.
You've killed a gecko! Congratulations!
Yeah, they have a whole ceremony for getting a new heart. Wait, actually, hold on. Speaking of that, since we're kind of on the topic of Nintendo and Zelda,
Yeah.
realistically speaking, I have played very few Zelda games.
Okay.
Oh, aggro is he is
lucky.
no clipping through the world. Yeah.
Oh.
What was I gonna say? Is it worth going back and playing? Oh, cutscene. Hold on.
I have a feeling of where I'm supposed to go, but like, this is just gorgeous.
Well, and that's the thing is like, look at the scale of this place. This is a PS2 game.
Yeah. And like, it still like holds its own like in terms of scale and scope in comparison to like, you know, like this.
You might not have to go all the way up to that mountain, but it definitely looks like you could.
Like, when I'm looking at this right now, it's like, this literally looks like something out of, like, Horizon type of thing, so...
Oh, yeah. But yeah, we've talked about this so many times, just in, like, off-stream, everything like that is... design is forever... Oh, you were doing something funny there. You can swim, so...
Okay. It's like, it's kind of awkward swimming.
What's it? Design is forever, graphics are temporary.
Yeah. I think that's...
Like...
I think it was like a Nintendo mantra for a while there, actually. Or no, actually, no, it was like, talking about the development of games. Because they were saying that, you know, like... I think it was like good games, you know, sorry. It was something along the lines of something similar to that. It's like, good games last forever, bad games are notorious forever type of thing, so...
Yeah, well, I think that's always been kind of a Nintendo thing, is just, we don't need the cutting-edge graphics. I mean, like, that was the goal with the Wii back in the day, is it does not need to look photoreal. It's just got to be fun. That is what a game is supposed to be at the end of the day. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's the same thing with movies or TV. It's just gotta be fun. That's it.
Well, especially when, like when you look at it, like you nailed it best there. It's like the Wii was only 480i at best. It was going against the PS3, which was 1080p, and the 360 at 720, and you know, it was one of the best-selling game systems of all time, just because it had like the mechanics and the games that people wanted to play.
Well, yeah, and also specifically, who was it? I'm trying to think who it was. They actually made the comment of, when you're making games and whenever they're working on the Wii, a mom has to like it.
Oh, exactly.
And I mean, as someone who had a Wii, and I remember playing, you know, like Wii Sports, and like I'd play that with my mom.
Yeah.
And we had an absolute blast. Yes. Oh, don't you worry. Daryl is going to be going Wii in just a second.
And look at him!
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's a perfect spot to live. Like that was...
Was that yeah, what was I saying? You know, like, he's gonna go Wii in just a second? Yeah.
It's like, wee! Oh god.
Man, you thought like Universal had some fun rides? Dude, imagine a Shadow of the Colossus ride. How the hell would that work?
Okay,
I think you can jump onto his leg there.
the problem is I'm clipping really bad right now.
Oh, yes, sir, you are.
Everyone else is losing
What is happening?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay.
Gonna catch me standing a little bit there again.
Oh, don't worry, he'll swing at you again.
I know. It's nice to meet you, buddy. You know, do you want to talk about, you know, our, you know, Lord and Savior Nintendo? Maybe?
Our Lord and Savior Sakura. Oh my god, hold on a second. We were actually revisiting the Nintendo Direct. I swear, when Kirby showed up there, I swear some people were like, "Oh my god, it's another Smash Bros. Or something like that." And then it was what was it? Kirby's Riders or something.
It's the Kirby Riders. Sorry,
yeah.
Star Riders.
Star Riders, yeah. And the fact that there was like, yeah, and Sakurai is working on it. It's like, what the what?
Oh wait. Switch over to the sword. This is kind of cool just to be like running around this dude. I'm like, it's like, should I be winning this battle? Probably. Am I gonna?
Well, even just like this thing, just like swinging its sword pillar and just causing these massive shockwaves. What did you miss with the Nintendo Direct? I mean, there was a lot on it. Ness. That was a really good showcase.
So yeah, the new.
Can you attack its feet to break? Oh no, you guys are gonna get to.
Yeah. I was trying to see what the weakness are. I know.
It'll probably be up at the head. Maybe on the back as well. Remember that old Beat the Nerds show?
Oh yeah, beat the geeks.
What? Oh. It's like, what the heck are you talking about?
Okay, okay, there we go. Come on. Stop swerving and let me hit you.
You might have to do what you did at the start there, where you ran up his sword.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. That's one to try and swing the sword down.
Want to do a Knights of the Round Table podcast? I'd be down for it.
Ooh. I'd be kind of cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm not necessarily good at talking, but I can, so.
What are you talking about, dude? You've been doing awesome with this. And actually, honestly, Ness, I would love to have you in with that. And also, I think I got one other person that might be really good to talk to as well. That's been part of the group of people that I've gotten to know through doing the streaming side of things. So I wanted to see about trying to get him on board if there's like any time if we want to do like a whole big group podcast together or something like that to just talk about some of these things. I'd be totally down for that.
There was a moment there. I'm gonna have to go back and clip that because, oh my goodness, I forgot how goofy some of the physics is.
Oh god, I can't believe that worked.
Oh, let's go. Oh, there you go. Okay, here, hold on. Hold on, Ness, let me catch it up here. Doing a podcast is kind of like a bucket list thing of mine. We grab one or two types of geeks and go through random genres of games and geeking. I mean, yeah, dude, I'm up for it.
I got so high that I just lost the stamina. Jeez.
Okay. Are you talking about me, or are you talking about Daryl with the voice thing? I don't know.
All of us can do it.
I think, yeah, both. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't know. How do you make a podcast? Honestly, you can. It's pretty easy. You can run podcasts on Twitch. You can do it on YouTube. It's fairly easy. If you wanted to do something in person, that'd obviously be a little more challenging versus something fully over Discord. But yeah, we just sit on Discord and talk gibberish and fix it in the post. I think for the most part, experience it. Doing it live, I think, is more interesting usually. But we could absolutely just record it and then throw it up there. But I think having it live and being able to just talk between us and having maybe like some chat integration to kind of get some points of conversation might be interesting as well.
Yeah. And even for like what we're kind of doing like tonight, it's like, okay, well, hey, let's tie it into a game. Let's talk about what we want to talk about and see where it goes, type of thing. So.
But yeah, like I think you always start out a podcast with kind of a, hey, this is the topic for today, and then you absolutely start branching it. I think that's kind of an inevitable thing.
Like, because I know that
D&D Channels does a podcast, Legends of Adventures. They're funny as all hell. Oh my goodness, they have got some of the funniest players in the world. I think you're gonna have to do, unless maybe you can smack the. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, it looks like the armor around its feet is a little damaged. Maybe there's something you might be able to do there.
I'm trying to see where I can see it damaged. I'm not seeing like the giant. They're really funny. I've never checked out their podcast before, but I've seen a lot of their shorts. Oh yeah, you can see the crack there. I don't know if that's something. Feels like there's a lot of planning, like how long will it be, what's up for discussion, what's taboo. I think for like what's up for discussion, I think that's pretty simple for the most part. Of just, hey, we're talking about the Nintendo Direct. There you go. Well, we do not need to stay on topic. We can talk about it, get some points across, and then we can absolutely branch off into, back in my day when I was a young. Oh, I did.
Blah blah blah. You know, yeah, like I think it's
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? What did he do?
It just, like...
Oh, he hit the. Is that a switch in the center? What happened?
I'm trying to see if I can get him to hit it. Because, like, I don't know if it's breaking things.
Yeah, I think that is. Oh, he might be able to get him to stab down at it if he's too close. Yeah, okay, he's gonna back up and he's gonna get the big. He's gonna get the little league dad swing in.
Yeah.
There you go. Hell yeah.
I think, yeah, stuff is starting to crack now. Oh yeah, look at his armor, it's coming off.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hey Syrup, what's up, buddy?
You're welcome aboard.
Well, thanks for joining us. Of course, it's 8-Bit Daryl here, but this is also with my buddy Spoken Normals. We're kind of just like playing through Shadow of Colossus as well as just doing some riffing and chatting about like video games, the Nintendo Direct today. Just whatever kind of comes to mind today. Actually, just chill out and enjoy. Okay, now I just need him to. Let's see if I can get him to swing down. And now I can climb up because now we've got that free arm to climb.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that's how we do it. Oh crap! I wasn't getting up there fast enough. There was a should have just done the rules. So there was a. Yeah, I'm so glad to see you on here tonight. I know that my schedule's always been kind of weird and stuff like that, so to have you here, that's so cool, man. How's things going for you, buddy?
Oh, sorry. Real question, though.
Yep.
Syrup 1958. That seems like an oddly specific date and or just number. There's got to be a story behind that. I'm curious. Also, Ness. Yeah, in terms of... Damn, that shockwave sends you flying. Oh, you're actually... Oh, nice. You caught onto the side there.
No!
Oh
Oh, no, 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 no! Oh.
Oh, okay. Again, because I'm watching it with the stream, so I can't tell what the heck's happening until a minute later. So it's like, what the heck? What is he freaking out about?
Oh, damn it.
Oh, there's the...
Yeah, the middle piece.
Oh, my kneecaps. Oh, man, you're gonna have to give him a belly button piercing.
Come on, drop down so I can climb up you again.
Oh, okay, there is a specific reason for it. Fair enough. The fact that you're not indulging in telling us, I'm not gonna pry, but I was just curious.
Great.
I love to circle back to the podcast thing at the end, such. I don't want to interrupt the stream. Oh no, you're all good, Ness. You're all good. I mean, like, more than happy to talk about it.
It's a game and it's a conversation. Like that's what I want to do my streams. Is like I want to have people talk about these type of things. Like let's talk about games. Let's talk about this because there's just so much crud that's out there in the world. Let's talk about things that make us happy to enjoy ourselves. So
Yeah. Well,
but Base Guy too. That's awesome. Sorry, go ahead.
oh yeah, I was about to say there, base guy for and 1958 is when Master was founded. I did not know that, but you know what? Nice.
Actually, one thing there, Sarah, because I know that because like, have you been on? I think I've seen you in Pertalic streams. I can't remember. But Pertalic actually did a tattoo for me of the Voyager and Pioneer Pulsar map. That got done on my forearm there, so it's like the one that's on the golden record. So figured you might get a kick out of that. Okay,
I actually hold on. Are you able to maybe get him to stomp on that platform?
Ooh, let's see if he stomps the yard.
I don't know if you're going to be able to guide him over there, but you might be able to. Oh, no, he go.
Yeah. Oh, you almost stomped it. You almost stomped it. Come on, Jen.
You're everywhere in the
I know, I usually see you the most, I think, on Rain's streams. These just needed to get up somewhere.
Is he gonna let you climb any higher?
I don't know. I'm upside down. Come on. This is a weird angle. Get up there. Come on, get up. There we go.
Yeah, you might have to do the if you can't get up there, you might have to get him to do like the long swing and then just run up the blade, the pillar, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, that's the thing with tattoos is I think some tattoos are really cool. I just don't know what I'd ever get tattooed.
Go. Oh, crap.
Did you?
He's a tough one to climb.
Yeah, he's definitely fighting you a little bit more on it.
Yeah. I was just wondering if I should just go for the head and then way back down again.
Well, it looks like can you climb the shoulder? Oh. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Walk it off.
Take a salt tablet.
Yeah. Drink some water. You're just dehydrated. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked to so many people that are like that. It's like, oh yeah, you just need to drink more water. I'm like, I mean, yeah, but water's not gonna cure a bullet wound or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
The response I always get is just like, why do you have to push it to such an extreme? Coming from, oh, just drink water and it'll fix everything.
Let's see. Actually, it's awesome, man, because like I find Rain is one of my favorite streamers to watch as well, and it's just like the pure amount of fun and the chaos that happens in his streams. I always love coming to check you guys out there. So.
I think you might have to, instead of getting him to strike the middle there, because I think it's causing too much like recoil on him, so it's making it hard for you to run up.
Yeah. But every time I've tried to,
oh, you're making it though. Can you get to his shoulder?
That's what I'm hoping to try and do here. Just stand a little bit. I'm just gonna make a push for his head and just see what I can do there first, and then make my way back down.
Yeah, work your way down.
Yeah, give him a belly button piercing after that.
I mean, like, it doesn't even have to be a piercing. Just like poke him in the belly button.
Give him some indigestion.
I have one of my dogs. Anytime she wants attention, she'll always just like jump up on me, and she always like jabs one of her paws right in my stomach. I'm just like, stop doing that.
Yeah.
I give you attention. Just stop doing that specifically. I'd stream too if I didn't have to work 60 hours a week. That's fair. That's fair. I get where you're coming from, and I made the sacrifice of just not having a sleep schedule. It works for some of us, but I do have to catch up on sleep usually on weekends.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, okay, I just saw the fall. Oh, actually, you're in a pretty good spot. I think you should be able to just walk around to the front.
Yeah.
Give him the old tummy poke.
Oh yeah, like honestly, like I know that he talks about the ADHD stuff there too, there, Syrup, and I think honestly for a while there, I think it's just one of his benefits because it's just like you just want to like see where he goes next. It's like, you know, one minute it's like, oh hey, I'm talking about this, and then oh there's a Pokemon, and oh hey, let's go good, and hey, chat's doing something cool, and I got a snowball to the face. And I honestly, I'm all for it. It's pure chaos, but like it's enjoyable chaos.
Yeah, I've read that a couple of times where actually a lot of streamers do, like all of the big streamers do have some level of ADHD. And yeah, that does actually make them more entertaining, more interesting because they have that kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, like sporadic energy.
Yeah. Run away! Run away! No!
What the heck's the quote? Something. Oh wait, hold on. Let me. It's the Thanos quote. Oh yeah, dread it, run from it. The ghosties always get you.
Oh, yeah, agreed, Syrup. Like his stuff is just fun because it's like I don't know what he's gonna do next, but I'm all for the ride type of thing. So, and with being like not properly diagnosed with ADHD, but I know that I totally have it. Like, I know I did because I'm sitting here one night. I was like, okay, I have one TV hooked up with my PS5. I'm trying to play Monster Hunter Wilds. I have another TV hooked up with my PlayStation 3. I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm scrolling through TikTok and Twitch on my phone.
Yeah. I you know what? Part of me would be curious to actually get tested for, ADHD or whatever, but honestly, I think I know what I have, and that is just a tall glass of Depresso Espresso, but whatever fuels you in my view.
Oops. It's like he's walking a little bit different. Wait,
well, the worst part is worst part is I can't drink coffee. So.
No, jeez. Wait. Okay, I just saw something interesting there. Because after beating the first Colossus and we came back here, there was one dove that was out here.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I just turned around and there's 3 doves.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I know you had a question earlier, and I think we got distracted. I don't know if you remember what it is, but
No, the full distractible ADHD is in effect.
yeah, no, fair enough.
Oh.
Yes, I will not spoil anything.
Yeah.
I will try and point little things out if you do miss them, but we gotta reminder to hydrate.
Yeah, feel free to partake there too. There. Actually, I'm supposed to have my audio, and I forgot to activate that. Shoot, where is it? Oh no, it's a website. Did I bookmark it? Oh yes, I did.
Oh, you're all good.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Should be good.
Hold on. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it said IDDO?
It's a 80 do.
80 do. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always want to make sure because I've had a couple of streams and yeah, and I've definitely been why am I saying misspelling, mispronouncing certain names, and I always feel like a goof for it.
No worries. And thanks for the hydrate there too. So. Because actually, was it 80 actually give you a heads up there, spoken. She actually just recently got affiliate as well, so.
Hey, congratulations! I hope to one day join y'all in the realms of affiliate.
Well, you're not too far off, man. Like, I think the last time I checked, you're like in the mid 40s for your followers, so.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm actually
I think
sitting.
last time I saw you were like 45 or 46 or something like that. So.
Am I? What? Yeah. Hold on, I didn't think I was that. I was that high yet.
You're pretty close. So.
I'm 42. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so yeah, this is Spoken Normals. Like he's a buddy of mine that I've known for a few years now, actually. Yeah. I can't remember which one we actually met at, but like we met at what event? But I know that the two of us met like through a game store that we were in the same town with, and like this banter that we're doing right now is the same banter we did on day 1 till now. So.
Let's be fair. I think he was a little more unhinged. A little. there were far less eyes on us when we originally were.
Oh wait. Get off! I just look back. I'm like.
Oh, the gecko. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, oh wait. Oh, thank you so much for doing that, 80. Like, honestly, like, yeah, agreed. Like, it's a fantastic community that we're part of. Like, between people like Syrup, Rain, Pertalic, 80 Douche. Also 80's husband also streams too. the Sway Station. His stuff is really good too. Like actually, the both of them, like they do a lot of Fortnite. They also do I know that they've done a lot of Fortnite. Sway Station does a lot of also retro stuff too. So yeah. Rain does like
Each other out.
RPGs.
I'll shoot you a follow. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. I will double check. I do believe I already follow you, but I will drop a follow as well.
Yeah, thanks, sir. I just got my audio's playing now, so.
Oh, there you go. Okay. It takes two Marvels, like Marvel Rivals, Phasmo, and yeah, retro stuff for sure. Yeah. Actually, a longtime viewer of mine at some point, and I think we're gonna with Daryl as well, and you know whoever else we can rope into it. Maybe there's a game called Nuclear Nightmare on Steam, which is sort of similar to like a mixture of Phasmophobia, Lethal Company, but set in kind of like the Arctic. So it's got a very similar vibe and setting to the John Carpenter's The Thing movie, if you're familiar with it, and I'm really excited to jump into that.
Yeah. Oh, and also our buddy that's wanted to mention too. One of our other buddies that's in the chat too. He's one of our old friends. Ness is also a fantastic dude to catch up with as well. So I can't remember. I haven't seen you for a bit there, Ness. Are you still streaming as well, or if you're still there, buddy?
Ness, the Market Man. Yes.
Yes. No worries there, Syrup. Like I thought we had follow. Actually, wait. I want to make sure I've got you followed too, because I'm pretty sure I do. Oh my goodness, what is with us? I thought I had you followed too. I was like, what's going on here?
Spread the love, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's like I've been in so many chats with him. It was like, oh, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I greatly appreciate it. I also dropped a follow. I'm basically just going down the list and just making sure I'm following everybody back.
Yeah.
I'm terrible whenever it comes to stuff like that as well. I'll just completely forget to do it.
Like,
also, just to kind of backpedal a little bit.
Sure.
Your comment earlier, Syrup, working long hours with a wife and 2 kids really makes you think you're not doing enough, and it's killer on the mental state. Yeah. I definitely understand where you're coming from on that, and it's, you know, it helps having friends you can kind of maybe not forget about the problems with, but at least you can sort of it doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah, to kind of break a little bit away from the day-to-day stuff. So like just to have that, like, you know, as I said, like the reason why I'm like happy about that I've finally gotten into streaming and like getting into this creative element, it's like at the end of the day, it's like this stuff is fun. This is the stuff that a lot of people can relate to. This is the stuff that, you know, brings communities together, and there's a lot more in common than not, and it's just kind of cool to be, you know, to spend that time with other people, and you know, even if you have a laugh, you know, talk about something that was really cool, makes you think about something. It's like, I think that's what really, I think makes this worthwhile, in my opinion. So, yeah. And having you all here tonight is fantastic. So.
Yeah, well, and it's honestly, it's nice being able to talk to not only Daryl. Daryl, it's always lovely talking to you. But
likewise.
Oh, stop.
Don't worry, your checks.
It's always lovely getting to talk to other people as well and getting the back and forth.
Don't stump on my horse.
Oh, no, Agro, get out of there! Oh, he moving.
He did. Yeah, and honestly, like the smaller communities, it's actually been so much fun getting involved. Like Like I've been in with like so many of the streamers that we were just talking about tonight, as well as stopping in to see. Oh wait, but like don't get me wrong, it's cool to see some like the big name streamers, like people like PewDiePie or Markiplier or whoever to catch up with. But to actually have like the smaller groups and actually having those, be able to be part of the discussions and the conversations without being like swallowed up by like massive fan bases and stuff is a lot of fun. Oh wait.
Well, so here, hold on. I'm gonna have 2 comments here. One, I'll give you a little bit of a hint with this one because again, I kind of want to be hands off and let you really experience it.
Yeah.
This is a very small. Or sorry, this is a much bigger arena than you think it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring, because I was like, oh wait, there was like ramps and stuff down here.
Yeah, okay.
And I was also like, part of me was like thinking, oh, does this break even further down? It was lying on top of it, so I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, the kind of going back to what we were saying with like smaller creators. The way I always looked at it is. Kind of looking at it from the perspective of the video game industry. And you can have your AAA and then your indie.
yeah,
The AAA is usually going to stick with what works because they've already got their established, like, we know this works, I can kind of trust this. Whereas the indie scenes can kind of just experiment and go for the weirder, hey, I'm going to try this out. And that's how they end up growing from it. And I always find that really interesting, so...
okay. Just as soon as you said that, it's like, so I looked up and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. There's like a little tunnel, and then it tells me, go underground, you idiot. So.
Oh wait, hold on. If you go back to the where you came out or when you went down from, I think you can actually see him like stare into the cave.
Oh, okay.
That's a creepy sight if I remember correctly.
Hey, buddy. Oof. So just hang tight here for a second, then. Oops.
Absolutely love indie games. Yeah, well, like it's part again. Like I've talked about this all the time. Is part of the reason why I love retro games so much, and like older titles was it was in a era of when people didn't really know what worked. They were just trying to make things that they thought were cool.
100%.
Whether they worked or not was just it wasn't as common for if you messed up with one game, it would completely tank your company. It was like, 500 sales or something like that was like a big deal. Whereas now they have to sell 1 billion copies, so there's less incentive for them to be creative because they have to sort of maintain that
The status
that
quo
structure.
and, yeah, like a lot of people. Like, actually, I have this conversation all the time at work after, like, especially working at the game store. I always tell people, it's like people will look at. Oh wait, he's looking at the hole. Damn it, I went the wrong way. When you look at like game consoles, especially like the last big generation, I think was the best. Was going back to like the 360 PS3 era type of thing. Because people weren't afraid to take chances on things. Now everything has to be like, oh, we have to do this big trend. We have to get this big game going. It's like if we don't do a quadruple A title, nobody's gonna buy it. But then, like, you go and see like some of the indie developers. Like, I love going through and finding what I can grab for like my PS5 or for my Switch and just diving further into it. Because like
it's also a reason I have a huge respect for Steam and like Gabe Newell. Like, I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a lot of talks about some companies, Ubisoft. Thank you, Sarah. because it's actually perfect timing on that. Is they were actually talking about trying to put actual advertisements in their games, and they were also trying to push it, but I know Ubisoft was on board for it, and Gabe Newell straight up just changed it. So if you try and do that, your game will not be sold on Steam. Yeah, it'll be pulled.
Thank goodness.
And so he has just completely put his foot down, and like Gabe Newell is an absolute pillar of the gaming community. Like, he really cares, and it's actually, there was a big topic of what would happen to Steam and Valve if when he passes away, and he is actually writing it into his company that like his beliefs, the way he thinks it should be done, will stand even when he's gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, EA.
EA and Ubisoft surprised no one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was it EA's, like one of their big corporate guys who straight up was like, "Oh yeah, if we could charge for reloading your gun, we would."
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, imagine the Call of Duty fans that would be totally having that go off.
Well, no, it's EA. It's Battlefield. Imagine that.
Oh, yeah.
They're already in hot enough water just on their releases.
Oh,
so.
Battlefield is already. Well, I'm surprised. I don't know what's going to happen with Battlefield in 2042. It's like,
I've heard it's actually gotten better. Like that's sort of the thing with Battlefield. No launching Battlefield is ever good out of the box.
Oh, no.
There is always a grace period of we're still got to figure stuff out. And I'll be completely honest, like I remember back in like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, that first couple of months or whatever was just the jank. You get into a lobby with a couple of friends and you just laugh your ass off with how busted this AAA, big budget game is. Because the thing is like, it's going to get better. This is not the final product. But that's the other thing, which I don't understand why a lot of people haven't come to grips with.
Yep.
That is the standard of the AAA market. It is not done when it is released.
Oh, yeah.
You do not get a finished product when a new game comes out.
Leave me alone.
And that's across the board.
I don't
that's
want
across the board. Like, like remember Cyberpunk?
Oh.
Cyberpunk was like a big deal release. They had midnight launches, people lining up to get their copy. I mean, I was one of the people. I was so hyped for that game.
Guess who worked on launch?
No, I don't doubt it. No. But that game, whenever it first came out, you play 1.0 Cyberpunk. That is a disappointing game.
Oh, trust me.
I hard dropped that game.
Well, do you want? I don't know if I ever really had a chance to tell you about that. Was that when Cyberpunk came out, our internet at home, our bandwidth was capped out at that point in time, so I couldn't download the day one patch. So I had to play Cyberpunk 1.0.
Oh. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember you telling, that girl.
That girl. And actually, to tackle into like a little bit of the AAA thing and looking at games like this, is that some people don't realize that like sometimes less is more. Like at the beginning of the stream, I was Syrup, but we were just talking about games like this, Last Guardian, Ico, was it Journey, Flowers? Like, you didn't have to have like something that was really, really huge and the massive graphic process games to play it. Like it was all about the story and the elements of it, and to come back and now people are just like, oh my goodness, I need to have like GTA 6 with like 16,000 things in it. You're like, not necessarily. Like, you can have some really, really deep games, and like, especially if you look at things that took place over the last couple of years with like the the big hits like Lethal Company and like Lethal Company kicked the tar out of Call of Duty for a while there. You're like, it was a game made by like a handful of people versus like a AAA studio. That's basically the only cash grab is Call of Duty. You know, it says a lot. You know.
Well, and here's the thing: is like the idea that you need a big studio to make a successful game is just false.
Yeah.
There are so many examples of it. Undertale.
Oops.
What's it? What's the? There's the new game coming out, Silk Song. Oh, why can't I think of the name? Hold on. Silk Song. Hollow Knight. There we go.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight solo dev. One of the highest. Like that game made insane amounts of money. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, you gotta release Silk Song, you gotta release Silk Song. Everyone is, like, chomping at the bit in order to get that game. And he's like, nope, I gotta wait until it's released.
Exactly.
Also, yes. You notice the 4 doves?
Yep, I just saw that. So before I go any
4 shadows,
further,
4 doves.
Actually, before I go on, have a great night, Ness. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, buddy. It's always a pleasure to see you. So, and yeah, we'll definitely catch up soon. And yeah, I'll probably start with like a Discord chat. Actually, speaking of which, I'm hoping to have my Discord channel actually up and going soon. I know I've been talking about that. But yeah, we'll definitely talk and figure out some game plans for the 3 of us to do something. So.
Yeah. Ness, always a pleasure. Have a good rest of your night, and again, good luck tomorrow with the new job.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. You'll crush it, dude. We always know you will.
Maybe don't actually crush anything.
We'll crush them with your charm. There you go. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So.
I've gotten away from a lot of AAA titles in the past few years. Yeah. Here's the thing: is like, I don't think all of AAA is bad.
Yeah. Agreed.
There is still some really good AAA out there. I know, like for example, From Software. Even if you're not a big fan of Dark Souls, you know, Elden Ring, all of that, you can't deny that they have a consistent standard of quality. Like, every game they release is going to do pretty well.
Yeah.
And that is mostly just because they really care about the stuff they're releasing, that they're making. And it's, you know, talking again, circling back over to the Nintendo Direct, the fact that people have been asking for a Bloodborne 2, even just a re-release of Bloodborne.
Oh yeah.
On like with 60 FPS, people have been begging. There is a fan project to make that, and Sony shut it down.
Oh yeah.
And like, there's no plans to do anything with Bloodborne, and Sony owns the rights to it. And what's ended up happening is now Nintendo has gotten to bed with From Software, and now they're making Ash Blood or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's very much just Bloodborne. And
yeah.
that's the thing. Everybody kind of forgets Nintendo is really kind of known for doing that. Like, think of Bayonetta.
Oh, totally.
Bayonetta would not have gotten another game if Nintendo didn't say, we want you to make another game.
Yeah, no worries.
Like, Bayonetta 2 was a Wii U exclusive for the longest time.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
Because nobody else was going to. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt for a quick second. Yeah, honestly, Syrup, thanks for stopping in. Drive home safe, and hopefully we'll catch you if we're still online. If not, honestly, it was a pleasure to have you around here tonight, buddy.
Yeah, lovely meeting you, and I look forward to chatting with you in the future.
Yeah. And sorry, I also just had to do a quick stop because, like, all of that is just gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This was a PS2 game.
This is yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a PS2 game.
But yeah, like the whole thing about yeah, I agree with you there. It's like, you know, I kind of actually have to say that, you know, it's been interesting to see like Nintendo picking up the mantle on a lot of the things that people want in the gaming industry that nobody else is giving. Like, for example, like I know people said that they want couch co-op, and there's not a whole lot of couch co-op except for Nintendo. People are like, hey, we want, Bloodborne 2, and then Nintendo's like, here's the Nintendo Bloodborne. How's that sound?
Well, and that's the thing is, what was it? With the new Switch 2, their whole, like, basically a Discord integration and all of that, where you
Oh
can
my goodness, yeah.
video call people. Like, whenever I first saw that, I was like, oh, that seems kind of weird. And then they actually started showing it off. I'm like, no, this is a really smart call. Like, I think this was actually really, really useful. Oh, I think that's one of the healing things right there. But well, I'm actually just kind of blown away with the amount of options, the little things that they're adding to the Switch 2. Okay, now you can use the controllers as
mice and
as a mouse.
Yeah.
We've got motion controls. We've got this. We got that. It's like, oh my! The only thing that's putting me off a little bit is the price tag. And it was like 650 Canadian or something like that.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, I'm still probably gonna get it, but ouch.
Yeah, well, and in fairness, at least it's in June that it's coming out. Yeah. I thought it was coming out in May, and I was like, that's gonna really dent my wallet. But the fact that it's coming out in June was like, okay, that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just
because the horse
got him.
Back riding is awkward to screw. Just gonna.
I'll be in chat when I get home. I only live about, like, 10 minutes from my job site. Fair enough. Well, regardless, safe drive. Did you get it? Oh, no, he's buggered right off.
Oh, he's being a pain. There we go, finally. Then watch this one over here. I'm just gonna get, like, with one shot. It'll be like...
Oh, yeah, snipe him. Actually, wait, hold on. Did they add the the haptic feedback to the bow?
Not for this one because it's still the PS4 version. So,
right.
And of all things too, it's set to R1, not R2 for this game too. So you're just like,
well, yeah, PS2 game.
Yeah, I know. It was like the wonky wonky controls. So.
Actually, I feel like the reason they did that is because they wanted the grab on the trigger.
Yeah.
Because that definitely has more of like the grabbing sensation, and I feel like that's a bigger portion of the game than the bow.
Yeah. Hopping off. So it's like, I see you. I'm not trying to do this on the horse anymore.
Fair. Can't actually remember how many. Oh my, wait, there's another 2 there. Yeah, okay. There's another one over to your right somewhere. So hold on, I'm gonna Google that real quick.
This is probably a trophy.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Lizards. Oh shoot, yeah, I completely forgot about this. There's also... Okay, so collecting lizard tails increases stamina, and eating fruit from trees increases health.
Okay.
So apparently there is fruit on trees that you can look out for, but I'll be completely honest, I don't remember ever grabbing any fruit.
I don't think I've needed like, that one battle was pretty rough, but, like, I don't feel like I ever really needed health, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, wow. So there are 77 lizards and 128 fruit.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm
you're
fine.
Yeah, you're not doing a completionist run.
No. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I gotta give a shout out to people that are completionists. Excuse me. But it's like, I've tried to do completionist runs on some games, and dear God, they're brutal.
Yeah, I'm kind of two minds with completionist runs. I think in most newer games, I don't see the reason to do it, personally.
Yeah.
Especially for like, just the achievements, I don't get it. for some older games, like specifically Resident Evil, like 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and even 4, I'd argue. Yeah, I 100% understand. Because they actually reward you with new stuff every
Yeah.
time you do it. And they're incentivizing you with challenges, like, beat the game in under 2 hours or something like that, and you unlock the infinite rocket launcher or chain gun or something like that.
Tofu Man.
I miss unlock. Yeah. Oh yeah, tofu. I miss games that they just want to make you unlock stuff. I hate grinding for things. It's like, oh, you have to do this 80 billion times to get this thing. It's just like, no, just get me to do a challenge run, not just a time waster.
Yeah.
I really don't like that. So it's part of the reason why I really like games like Time Splitters.
Yeah.
I love
dude.
the Time Splitters
Dude.
games.
They are so
Like going
okay.
through the arcade league and unlocking everything. It's just like, oh, it's so much fun.
Actually, what did I do? Because since I've been able to connect my GameCube to my streaming setup, part of me is like thinking, because I do have Time Splitters 2 and Future Imperfect for the Cube. Maybe we can save that for one of our like spoken bits.
Oh, 100%. I think, like I said, I'm going to look into it a little bit more because we have talked about doing something with Time Splitters.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty easy to emulate, so we should try doing something like that, and we can actually play some arena, and actually maybe get a group of people, because that game has so much customization in terms of like game modes and all the crazy things you can do with it. Because it's also got like a level creator and all of that. So
Fair enough.
that's another franchise I feel like it just needs to come back.
Oh, it's been
Why they haven't re-released it in some way is it's a crime in my eyes.
honestly it's licensing hell, because the company that made it doesn't exist
Free
anymore.
Radical?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't exist anymore, and then like they're like, oh, but we're gonna bring it back, but we're not, but we are, but we won't, but we are, and then yeah, because they've been wanting to try and do like Time Splitters 3 type of thing and stuff like that. It's-
Yeah, Time Splitters 3 is, I know a fan group is actually taking up the mantle, and also, get ready for this, Colossus. This one is wild.
This is it looks really cool, but I'm like, I just have a feeling this is gonna be a bitch to get through.
Oh, trust me, it's cool. It's cool. It is. This is easily one of the most fun Colossus fights.
Okay. So what you're saying, it's pretty colossal?
Ah, shush. Shush. Oh. Goodness, you redeem.
It's
You
like,
redeem your own.
hey, I put it in there for a reason. I'm gonna use it. I don't know why it plays twice, but
You're getting your money's worth, apparently.
well, the other way I could use is there's also, if you ever want to use it, it's this one here.
Oh. Well, you know what? I respect that you at least put, both in there.
Yeah,
There's
put
good
both-
and bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like I figured, make it fair to everybody because just to make it fun.
Vote with your wallet.
Actually, those ones are actually my free redeems, so which is good. So, and
Oh yeah, no, I just
yeah,
with your
you
points.
are not welcome. Get rid of that one. Okay, so what's the best way to get to you? That's also a fun thing about
wonder.
That's also the fun thing about like the PS2 era. It's like, hey, you can press like a jump button and suddenly you just jump like 6 feet in the air or hang time better than Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
He was like, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of like the what was it? The Jack and Daxter and like the Ratchet and Clank jumping animations. Ugh, it's so weird. Oh my. Okay, Daryl, you stop spending your points, dude.
Oh no, I will say I didn't do that. I think it just came up there. So.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think there's a little bit of a lag. So.
Oh, the bow and arrow. Okay, all right.
All right. Just trying to get to land. Whoops. Oh, that's a glitch. You want to just like hang out, chat, talk? What's happening? Oh!
Oh yeah. All right. There you go. Okay. Are you seeing why I'm saying this one's a cool one?
Okay, this is pretty epic. This should be like a freaking ride.
It's okay. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Literally, just imagine a Shadow of the Colossus ride. Like, how would that work?
Yeah.
Right. Oh.
I did that.
I think whenever he's gliding, you can run back. Whoa, just watch whenever he banks.
Do a barrel roll.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised they haven't done anything with Sonic or
Star Fox.
Star Fox, in a good bit. Is there nothing on his tail?
No.
Where?
Oh, I know I'm doing wrong.
What's that?
Change the sword.
Yeah. Okay, that'll. Right.
Always do I want a piece of tail.
Oh. Oh no.
Hey, you laughed.
Yeah, I was just, that's just so far in a left field. Like, yes, Shadow of the Colossus.
Piece of tail.
Yeah, that was not the one-liner I was expecting.
Try to keep you on your toes, man. But yeah, like actually, there's been a lot of like the third party like indie games I've really gone into. Like, was it? I really liked going through and playing. Was it Gris on my Switch? Cool.
Oh my god!
I should just like try and play. Like, I got the stream on my left side, and I got the game in front of me. So it's like maybe I should just like watch the one there, just so I can get my reactions down.
No, you're fine. Oh, he's doing a barrel roll. There you go. Oh well.
Oh jeez, I lost.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, okay, you definitely didn't belly flop there.
Yeah, I just lost the stand-up, but like, did pretty good considering.
Yeah?
I was totally expecting to be thrown off like instantly, type of thing. Where'd you go,
Well,
bud?
I think you're just getting used to the mechanic now.
Okay.
Where is he? Whoa. That is such a cool sight of just seeing him coming in for the dive bomb.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, even seeing it is just like from underwater. Oh.
Yeah, like.
Where's he going?
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Oh, get back out of the water. Cut my joke.
Oh no. It's actually unfortunate, you know, hearing some people that have just like never heard that song. What are you doing this entire time?
I think they might be lucky because like they didn't hear Cotton Eye Joe ever before, but hey, pay attention to me. Hey, Mr. Meeseeks, look at me.
Oh yeah, now you got his attention.
Yeah, because I see his eyes turn red. Don't tell me you're clipping yourself out here.
Wow, okay, he is, what is he doing?
Oh no, where did he go? Oh, there we are.
Ah, welcome back, Syrup. How was your long and arduous journey? On the aggro? Oh, no, he's coming in for the dive bomb. Let's go.
Welcome back.
Goodness. See what I mean when I say, like, I'm just imagining what the possible... Wait, hold on. Did you take out his other... Oh, no, there is actually a sigil in his other wing. Okay.
Taking a risk.
Actually, hold on.
Oh, I lost it again. Oh no, don't hit the bridge. Don't hit the bridge. That
Oh
would
no. Oh no. Cool.
that would have been really bad.
Okay, so the creator of Shadow of the Colossus, Fumito Uedo, sorry, he is working on a new game for next gen, and it is themed around mechs and kind of like sci-fi. I'm so curious to see what the heck he does with it. Because all of his games have all been really weird and unique.
So he did the Last Guardian as well, or?
Yep. Yeah. So Eco, Last Guardian, Shadow of the Colossus. I think those are the only three.
Okay.
But have you actually? Hold on. Have you seen much on Eco?
Sequel or
No. Like, did you just know much about the game? Because I've honestly always been like super interested with it because it has like some really interesting kind of like a friendship mechanic, and you have to like build up trust with your companion. And it's always been kind of a recurring thing with his games,
yeah.
Like especially in The Last Guardian, where you really have to build up your trust and you treat the Guardian well and all of that. So it's really cool, honestly. Oh my god, that's so cool the way like does the flip around and back into the water you go, riding the wind. Oh, that's a good name.
But yeah, to answer, this adventure's been so cool. Like, because Syrup, I've never played this one before, and like this has been, especially since like when we were talking about because I've been doing a stream with Brute Wanda for was it Split Fiction, and the two of us keep talking about like how beautiful the game is, and Spoken. Oh geez, we're kidding. They've really come for you.
Oh yeah. You thought you were safe. No, you are not safe.
But yeah, like, but Spoken had mentioned to me about, like, art games like this, where it's like, it's still a really, really good story, but like, it's just downright gorgeous to get into, so, yeah, that's why we kind of decided to dive into this one tonight, so. I feel like I'm being judged.
Potentially. This game is a timeless classic. Syrup, you and me are on the same page. I think Gerald would get there, but he hasn't finished it yet. This is his first time through, so we will convert him.
Well, honestly, like from what I've just been seeing, like this is like this truly is a classic already. Like it's
Well, they're again. I don't want to spoil anything, but there is little things that you have been noticing and picking up on, and once you get a little further into it, a lot of this is going to start making more sense.
yeah.
Like this is very much hands off, story wise. You are basically just a person trying to resurrect your dead loved one.
Yeah.
And you will go through any hardship to achieve that goal. You are literally fighting these colossal creatures, this small, just nobody, and you're going against the odds. But
Wait, I'm just want to try and see something here.
yeah, go explore. I'm excited for you, Daryl. I wish I could experience this game again for the first time. Yeah.
I was like, at first I thought I was seeing something, but no, it's actually just still the detail on, because I thought, it's like, is it... He's judging me.
Oh, aggro?
No, because I just pan the camera around, like, right here.
Oh.
He was like, you haven't played my game before, what's with you? But wait.
In this situation, Daryl, you are the Zoomer.
Like, I'm just trying to see if there was, like, anything that was different about the character now, but let me just see something. As we said, there's more of the birds, which I've already picked up on. Okay, I thought I was seeing something, but no, I think it's just the game itself, so. Pretty. Hey, horse. Stop horsing around. He's already walking that way. He's like, dude, just let's get going.
He's like, hey, dude, I already got it plotted into the GPS. Let's just go. Like,
just trust me, bro. Come on. You know, honestly, like, I'm kind of intrigued about that, and like, there's some. I love when there's moments that in games that can bring out emotion in you. Like, just seeing what Syrup said, and it's like there's some games that like they're really good at doing that, and there's some that is like, okay, it kind of feels forced, like for example, like a couple years ago I went through and I played for the first time I played Final Fantasy Crisis Core. And I remember my coworkers at the time, they're just like, oh, you're gonna be bawling your eyes out at the end and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. And got to the point where it was like near the end of to the end of the game. I'm like, okay, that was a hard ending, but I don't think it was as like hard as I thought it was gonna be. So I don't know. But
honestly, I hate it when people do that, because they set up such an expectation that like, you are kind of expecting this penultimate, oh, it's going to shatter your soul. I'm just like, whenever it comes to stuff like that, I'm always just like, just spend the time on it. That's all I'll say. It's just like, really, just sit down and enjoy it.
Which is well, yeah, you saying that, it's like, I've actually been trying, like, whenever I talk to some people now about, like, games, it's like, I'll tell, like, the core element of a game, but I'm like, I'm gonna stop at spoilers, or expectations of the game type of thing, like...
Gonna wait for a bit, I'm in the middle of some calibration.
Yeah.
No worries, 80. So... I love that one.
Gonna wait for a bit,
that's
I'm in the middle
Mass
of some
Effect,
calibrations.
Man, I want to play through Mass Effect again. I love that series.
Oh, easily one of my favorite favorite franchises, and I know Mass Effect 2 is easily on my top list. I mean, like, it's in my top 5 of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, as much as oh, by the way, hold on. Going through this forest is getting gorgeous. But as much as Mass Effect 3 gets a lot of flack, I still think, aside from the ending, Mass Effect 3 is still a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because it like ties the bow on a lot of characters.
Yeah.
You know, like, not gonna go into any spoilers for anybody who hasn't experienced Mass Effect, but as Daryl, as someone who has played through the games, I'm just gonna say this, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be on the same page.
Yep.
Mordin.
Bro.
Mordin Solus.
Thane. Just...
Legion. Dude, I'll be completely honest. Mordin's story ending and Legion's ending, if you get the full
best endings.
Again, yeah, the best endings with them, it's like, dude, those are heart-wrenching. Those are heart-wrenching, especially Mordin. You know, it had to be me. Somebody else could have gotten it wrong.
Oh,
I was like, oh no, no. Oh, like, and that's the thing is, like, I think BioWare back in the day, they knew how to write characters.
Oh yeah.
Like, do they have the best animations? Are they this, that? No, but they knew how to write characters really well.
Yeah.
And I think they've, like, I haven't played anything BioWare in forever, mostly just because I think they lost that ability.
No worries,
You
man.
grab your cup of coffee syrup and make sure to add syrup.
Well, hey, it could be agave nectar. Good syrup in there, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna say you're going to be devastated, just that it might jerk your heartstrings a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, hey, we're bros here. Is this all it is? So.
Yeah.
So, okay, curious. I'll hop off here for a second. I thought I saw something, but
Yeah.
it probably was nothing. But it's just.
Oh no, explore,
close, so.
explore. It's a big map. Explore. Look around.
Actually, okay.
I encourage it.
You know what? I know I've done this. I've said this to people a few times. I'm just gonna take a quick 2 minutes to stretch myself actually here, and admire the scenery. Basically, I'm gonna say this thing really quickly, and then I'm gonna jump back to Mass Effect because I know we've been hopping around the stories a good hot minute here. So, but yeah, like in terms of like. I know I've mentioned Horizon a few times. I talk to people, it's actually, I find like Horizon, because it's like worlds like this, I love playing Horizon because it's my cozy game, because I love going through and just like seeing the world and experiencing it that way, and
Gecko.
Yeah, just I was like, looked at that, it's like, aha, I cut you. You know, I've not been picking up the ones I shot.
You don't actually. I don't think you actually have to pick them up.
It was weird because as soon as I did the crouch, it picked it up. I'm like, wait.
I think it just despawns.
Okay.
I think there's another one right by aggro.
Let's take a look here. No, it's just the stone. But yeah,
Over by the cliff there? It looked like there was one. Just like straight ahead.
Oh, shit. Actually, I'm just aiming up a little bit here. Just tell me what since I'm looking at the stream screen. Left or right?
No, okay, I guess not. I thought I saw something moving.
Okay.
There. So no. Sorry, continue.
But yeah, like, just because of those type of things, and actually, I could probably see myself just coming back to play this game again, not to actually beat it or anything like that, but just to probably just go around and look at the world, so, and just catch the things I've been missing. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Question?
I just
What?
whoa.
What? Are you noticing some?
Okay.
Oh, noticing some things, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, what'd you hear? Was
So I
it-
heard something about From Software earlier before I left. We were talking about FromSoft. I think we were talking about excuse me. The new
Switch title.
Switch 2, yeah, and Switch 2 title, like
Yeah.
Dust Blood or something like
Yeah.
that. I can't remember what it's called, but it looks really good. It's essentially Bloodborne 2. Oh yeah, there's a couple more geckos there, but I think you're good. I think you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like, we were just talking both, like, throughout, I mean, basically throughout this entire stream, and before that, too, where it's like, this, like, the Switch 2, like, my goodness, it looks like it's gonna be really, really good, and I can't wait to, like, try and dive into it, so...
It seems like it's a really feature-rich console, especially at launch. Like, there just seems to be so much it can do. And, I mean, I think Nintendo is pretty famous for actual innovation on their consoles. Of
Yeah.
just like, hey, we're going to try this, see how it works. And, I mean, I don't think they always get it to work. Like, obviously, the Wii U was a bit of a misstep, but... Also, you know, the management was very different back in the Wii U era. Actually, do you know the whole story about like what happened after the Wii U didn't perform?
Actually, I know that, what's his name? Satoru Iwata was actually really big on trying to get Nintendo back on its feet again. And basically he took like a pay cut on himself so he didn't have to get rid of some of their best developers and the best workers in the company.
So yeah, the pay cut was because of the Wii U specifically. It was
Yeah.
a misstep on his part.
Yep.
And so nobody was fired. Nobody was let go because of it. And
Yeah.
he took like a major pay cut just so that he could keep everybody on. And it was like
Payroll and stuff.
that is, yeah. But I mean, there are no. I'll be completely honest. Nobody is like Satoru Iwata. He was an absolutely incredible individual. Like, you know, he started out as just a he was making games. Like, that was his whole goal. And, you know, he became like the best leader for games and, you know, ran the company and was selected, even though he didn't start at Nintendo. He did not actually start at Nintendo. He started at HAL Laboratories, which was Sakurai's company.
The Sakurai.
And what was it? What was his? Hold on, I'm actually gonna have to pull this up.
So I think Kirby was one of his projects for a while there.
He helped work on it, but no, that was definitely Sakurai's thing. He helped for Smash Brothers. Him and Iwata wanted to make a fighting game.
Yeah.
And they didn't know what characters to put in it, and they suggested, why not just use Nintendo characters?
Yeah.
And what ended up happening was they weren't sure they were going to be allowed to do it, and so they were like, forget it. I'd rather what's the expression? Rather ask for
beg for forgiveness
than permission.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they just went ahead and made a demo of it and showed it to
which I absolutely
Nintendo executives.
I love that story because like when you look at it, it's like I love the fact that you know they just went with it. And actually, there's been a lot of Nintendo games that they've kind of done that with because I know that another perfect example was that Mario Kart was the same thing too because they wanted to do like a racing game for the Super Nintendo. But there was like, well, they because like a lot of the guys that were in the office got into kart racing at like go-karting around Japan, and so there was like, hey, why don't we like do a go-karting game on the Super Nintendo? But who do we put in it? I don't know. Well, let's throw in the plumber, see what happens. And sure enough, it's like turned into a massive franchise.
And I mean, what was it? I love this quote. I legitimately think it is one of the greatest quotes in the industry, like bar none.
Yeah.
This was when did he actually say this? I'm trying to figure this out. This was at like one of the first Nintendo showcases ever. On my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer. But in my heart, I am a gamer. Yeah. Like, and he actually pulls out his business card and, like, shows everybody. He's like, oh, that. And this was the president of Nintendo. Yeah. Like, that's what everybody kind of forgets. And the whole reason we have Nintendo Directs and this format of showing off games is because of him.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. And even like Reggie. Man, you remember Reggie?
Reggie.
Yeah, like seeing their like skits and stuff like that, like him and Iwata dueling, and it's awesome. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I only ask because I'm a FromSoft fanboy. I've put 3K hours into the Soul series, and I'm currently working on the Elden Ring with Rain. Damn. All right. Well, you're in good company because I'm a pretty hard Souls fan personally. I'm currently, a FromSoft fan in general. Yeah. Currently, I'm working through Shadow Tower on PS1, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. As well as at some point, once I finish that, I'm going to play through Kingsfield. So,
I have to say, like, actually, I felt bad because, like, I really want the Wii U to do better, but I've played more on my Virtual Boy than I have on the Wii U. I feel so bad about that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, you don't ever want to see a console fail, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, there was some mismanagement there. I think you gotta go under the. Ooh. Wait, was there a... Might be able to... Ooh. Oh, I think... Okay, you might be onto it. You might be onto something there. You can get him to break something. Or smash. Don't smash.
Yeah, I was trying to, like, hop up on the wall, but he just kept taking the wall down before I could even get up to him. Beardy, let me up. Those people couldn't get it down.
Actually, Syrup, how far? Ooh, I really want to try Kingsfield so far. I will be honest with you, because I have played through a couple of them. So I played through Kingsfield 1. I haven't finished Kingsfield 2 yet. I don't know if I'm going to play Kingsfield 3, but I'm definitely going to... I actually own a copy of Kingsfield 4. And unless you're really, really hardcore, I'd say you start with Kingsfield 2 or Kingsfield 4. Both of them, I think both of them are probably like the peaks of Kingsfield. And then Shadow Tower is a very similar vibe, but it's... Oh, yeah. Oh, did he hit you, or did you...
I just dodged, but he's still... I can't get a point of grip onto.
Okay, might not... try going under the wall there, on your left. Yeah, like where it looks like there's like where you can kind of go underneath there. It's over closer to the light. I thought I saw like a button or a switch there, similar to the not the last one,
okay.
the one before it.
Let's just take the time to look at the room. That might help.
Oh, also, Syrup, you should look up Shadow Tower Abyss. That's a weird game. That's a weird game. It is a Kingsfield, but it has guns. And when I say guns, I don't mean like, oh, you know, it's not like Bloodborne where you got like some flintlocks. You can find some flintlocks, but I mean, you can get like M4s, Tommy guns, rocket launchers, all that, yeah. Like I'm pretty sure at one point in it, I was wearing like iron boots, a life jacket, and a dad hat. Carrying a halberd and like an M9.
Oh, actually, I died. I think. Yeah. Oh, that was my first death.
Oh yeah, he just kind of squished your head there.
Yeah. Squishy.
Yeah, I think it's got to go on to like the far end of the room there.
It
seems like you're kind of breaking through to get to that point. So I feel like there's it might be like you have to hide under it or something. Maybe he like leans down and you can attack him or something like that. It looks like you're still up. Okay.
Like, I like games that...
I really recommend it, Zero. It's a pretty fun one.
Like, I do like I like some games with like a bit of challenge into them, but I haven't been like a big guy that got to like a lot of the games like Elden Ring or the Souls or those type of games. You know, I can understand why people get into them and totally respect it, especially when I see like people like, oh hey, what are you gonna do this weekend? Well, I'm gonna play like, you know, Elden Ring with like you know, like a treadmill, you know, type of thing. You're like, how? type of thing, yeah. Because like, you know, some of those people are just crazy gamers. But switch it.
Well, like, I mean, for me, can you? Oh, yeah, there you go. I don't necessarily look at the Souls series as just like, yes, I'm playing it because, very difficult. That's not really the reason I got into it. It was more so because I just really liked the story and the world of, not necessarily like the actual story itself. I do like the story, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it was the idea of the story is not spoon-fed to you at all. You have to actually kind of piece it together yourself, looking through item descriptions and all of this to figure out what happened in this world. That really interested me. And I remember... Oh, yeah, okay. I remember, like, back in the day with Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls, when it was first coming out, there were so many content creators, like Epic Name Bro, if anybody remembers him, as well as Body Vidya, who really created their career around, you know, piecing together this story and all that. It was so interesting. Oh, I didn't piece those two together. Oh, I didn't find that. Or something along those lines. And it was so interesting. Oh, hold on. Is he gonna break the ceiling, maybe? Hey, there you go, there you go. Or Dark Souls is really captivating to me. Yeah, that's the thing I like about From Software, is I just really like their style of storytelling. You still watch about it? Yeah. Body's still really good.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to mute for a second. I just got a
Sure.
call coming in.
A little bit higher. Losing my stamina. Oh crap. Oh. Oh god, oh god, oh god, move, move, move. So what were you saying that you and Sirp are playing through right now? Gotcha. Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. Because like I've seen some of his playthrough, and especially like getting some of those battles where he's like, I think there was one that was the other night I was watching in a lurk, and I think he got to like 39 or 41 deaths or something like that. He's been really good at that one. It's been, I think that's been one of the most entertaining ones watching him do Elden Ring. That's really cool. Like honestly, that's really cool that you can have like that type of connection with like another gamer in that regards. Like, I know that's one thing I want to do like a future stream with Spoken. Actually, is I know that the one that we always kind of joked around about with and bonded probably the most with was talking about the Metal Gear franchise. So I think that's definitely something that I want to bring to stream and to do that, like do some playthroughs of that series and have some laughs and jokes about that, because I know that's what we've always kind of done there in the past. It was always cool when you have, like, especially like friendship as well, like you said there, that you guys all can still talk about a lot of those franchises. Like, that's really cool. Well, it's really cool that you guys got that connection. I always love popping in and seeing how you guys chat and do things together, so... I keep nosing. I can imagine, man. And by the way, one of these days we got to. I know that we've talked about it in his streams. Definitely want to talk to you guys about doing something with magic as well, because I know I've got. I finally got the game downloaded on my PC, and would love to try and give that a shot. But also, I don't know if you guys would be interested in doing anything with. But was it you that said that you were into magic as well, or was it Gonzalez, or all three? Fair enough. I haven't done the whole electronic magic yet. Like I do play paper. Granted, normally Wednesdays is my game night, but wanted to be with you folks here tonight, so. I think probably the hard part is, like, I know I'm a Commander player, and I know Commander is kind of a weird one to kind of get into, because I know it's not on an arena, but I can't remember what was the name of that program that you guys were recommending for playing Commander. Or if you guys even do that. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright. I think we're getting along just fine. Spell table, okay. Actually, before I go too far, I'm just going to pause it there for a second. I'm just going to copy that. I'm just popping this in my computer now because if I don't, I won't remember it. Oh, okay, okay. Sweet. Okay, I'll definitely take a look more into that. Because I know I definitely want to try and do some online gaming like that. And on top of that, actually I want to do, because I know that the Final Fantasy set's coming out to Magic. Oh, stop, horse. I know that Final Fantasy is coming to Magic, and I know I've got like a ton of that stuff pre-ordered, so I wouldn't mind doing like a live stream of like some pack openings and stuff, and kind of see how that goes. But also would be interested in like try to join up with you guys if you want to for play some. I wouldn't mind learning how to play some Modern and maybe going through and trying out Spell Table for some Commander stuff. Yeah. Who's your favorite Commander you got going on? So I know that one of my favorites to play with, but granted I don't always play with her because the games can sometimes go really long. Fair enough. I know one of my favorite commanders, like, it's tricky because, like, she's really good, and it's a lot of fun to play with, but I know I can bore the crap out of some people, as I love playing with, Savala, Explorer Returned. That's probably my favorite deck out of all my decks. Just to get everybody drawing a ton of cards, gaining a lot of life. Semi-group hug. Do do do. So yeah, I was just out here before. Okay. Sorry, horse. Okay. Rakdos. A lot of punishment type of playing. Yeah, Savala, just kind of give you like an idea of how she works. She's white-green commander, and basically what you do is you tap her, and when you do, everybody draws a card. Sorry, reveals the top card of the library. For every non-land card, I get 1 green mana and 1 life. And then everybody draws that card. So it draws the card that they revealed. So basically, a lot of it is like just trying and get as much cards into my hand and get as much cards into your hand, but also gain a buttload of life. It's a lot of fun. So I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I totally went the wrong way. Neither do I. That's the hard part. I only just know the stuff that's in my deck, and which is always tough because like I always will be like, well, I don't know which deck to play with, and everybody's like, they come up to me and like, oh, here, why don't you borrow my deck? I'm like, no, and they're like, well, why not? I'm like, I barely remember the deck when the cards are in my deck half the time. What makes you think I'm gonna understand yours? Type of thing. So, you know, like, dude, just yeah, I'll find my way through it. I totally went the wrong way, and you can't, in the water, you can't raise the sword to get the idea where I'm supposed to go. I love it. You know, that's the same thing as like when I sit down at a card table and like say to people, it's like they'll ask me, it's like, oh, do you put this card in your deck? I'm like, maybe. And they're like, well, why don't you know? I'm like, I don't memorize all my cards. Like, I've got like probably a few hundred cards in my collection, and I'm like, what makes you think I can remember like I can barely remember my own name half the time, let alone what's in my decks. Let's just get out of the water for a second because this is kind of awkward. I was in the right direction. The sigh. Okay. Well. Go for a swim. Yeah, there's so many people that are like at the card stores, which are like ridiculous. They're just like, "Oh, why didn't you know this? Like, you should be like a pro player." Like, I'm like, dude, it's as what you said earlier. It's like having the time and energy to try and balance it out between like, you know, family, job, you know, all those type of things. So it's always kind of tough to try and balance out. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, would I love to sit down and you know, try to know all the cards that are out there that I would love to use, but yeah. Should have brought my horse. Went the wrong way. By the way, hopefully work wasn't too crazy for you today, and hope that you're having a chance to enjoy yourself this evening. Oh yeah? I totally understand what you mean, like, there's been some days recently... Oh, there goes my horse! There's been some days recently at my job, it's like, okay, I'm ready to do stuff, let's work on things, and then show up and there's absolutely nothing happening. You're like, oh god, I'm so bored. Especially when you, like, always have, like, that contingency, like, work that you can do. You're like, okay, I can do this today, and then... Stop. Okay. Yeah, there's, like, that contingency work. You're like, okay, I need to do this today, but some of this other stuff I can, you know, work on now. We'll be ready to go for tomorrow, that type of thing. And then you're like, okay, we'll just kind of do that. But there's been like some there's some days where it's been so dead. It's like I've gone through like 3 days worth of work, and like now I'm bored for the next 4. So, is what you're studying for? If you don't mind me asking. I've been in my field for 10 years. Oh yeah. Yeah, not having the interaction, that makes it even harder, because you're just like, you know, at least when you have like another person that you're working with, or like a client or a customer to talk to, then obviously that just makes it a little bit easier, because then at least you got someone to kind of distract you and keep your brain going.
Man, tell me about it. Sorry about that. We got a heavy storm blowing through the area right now, and got my old man, my dog. He doesn't like the storm, so I was just basically just sitting with him. So he's asleep now.
Oh, no worries. Gotta take care of the puppers.
Yeah. All right. What did I miss?
So I finished off the last boss, and now kind of trying to hunt this thing down, and it's just not working. Yeet. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That just
There you
go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Well, hey, then hey, if I ever see you on Twitch or something like that, either if you're watching us or watching someone else, I'll definitely try to keep you entertained at least. Because yeah, totally understand, man. Like it's, you know, there's been some days where it's like, you know, especially before, like, when I get into the store and get in early. I know there's been times that I've seen Rain or Kiwi online, and it's like, yep, I'm at work, but I'm going to watch you for a bit because nothing's happening.
Yeah, I always try and, like, whenever I'm able to, I always try and, like, leave a stream going, or, you know, try and get some engagement. Just I sort of caught the tail end of what you were talking about, of just being able to get some back and forth makes it a decent bit easier.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're just saying about like just being at work and having like a dialogue going on when it's so dead. Like you know, I didn't have a chance to say this to Syrup there, but like the other day, like my store was so quiet, but basically for like the first 2 hours, the only sale that I had was $10.50 so basically for like half the day, like we basically were sitting on $10 in sales. That sucked.
Yeah, I could imagine that being sort of a slow day. For the most part, most of the jobs that I've always worked have been fairly time demanding. So if there's a day where it's like slow or standstill, it's very much just kind of like a what's happening? This isn't usually the case. Oh yeah, okay, I remember this one. I think I remember this one. Oh yeah, okay.
It said that it's under the water. Guys, I just gotta keep going walking down. But this has been a cool experience. Like, I've been really enjoying this.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is, like I said earlier, this is not a long game. You can, if you're really cooking with it, you can complete it in a sitting.
Yeah.
But it's well worth it. I mean, it actually, I think, contributes more to it, or, you know, speaks more highly of it, is the fact that, yeah, it is not a long experience, but so many people consider it in such high regard.
Oh.
Yeah. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Snake eater.
Oh.
I'm just looking at this, and it's like, I'm just looking at this guy. Oh. Just look at this guy. It's a little shocking to look at.
Sorry, how do you use the bad pun?
I'll let you look.
Oh yeah, okay, there it is. There it is, yeah.
I deserve all of it. I'm totally okay with that.
I think that, yeah, the arrows are just dead in the water.
Okay, there's gotta be there's gotta be something to get its attention. Sometimes you just gotta get out of the water for a second and...
Contract I'm working is just so boring. I'm used to working. Wait, what? City setting, and I'm just sitting in a car for 14 hours. Yeah, I drive about 3 hours every morning to get to my work, and then.
Oh, jeez, is that far?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a drive.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. No, it's not happy with me.
Oh no, those are love bolts. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's always comforting. Just swim out into the, you know, open abyss and
Yeah, the giant
hope for the best, I guess.
The giant electric eel will play nice with you if you swim in the water.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like it spotted you.
100%.
It'll shock you with your love. Oh, do you have to swim down? Yeah. Might have to swim down to grab onto it.
The thing
Oh,
is, like,
it's the tail. The tail.
yeah, I missed it. Once again, gotta get a piece of tail.
Makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Yes. That's why I keep my friendly taser with me. Just
There's nothing says friendly.
self-love, apparently.
Okay, I'm sitting in, like, water. What do I grab onto?
Get under it.
Ugh. Oh, we have to get under it. Okay.
Oh no, you don't have to get under it. Grab onto the there is
Fin?
fur there.
It didn't look like fur.
That's wet fur.
We'll have to hang on to the beavers here. The beaver tails.
I've seen.
Hey, Caden! Welcome in, buddy.
Hello. We're doing something a little different today. Or I guess Daryl is doing something a little different today. I'm just here for the ride.
Tell me to grab on the tip. Guess what I was trying to do? Thanks, champ.
No, I think it's called. It's not at the edge. It's what's it called? Like closer to the center of it. That's
Okay. Try to remember this here. Making my way downtown, swimming after the thing. But it doesn't shock me, gonna stab it then. Do.
that's real catchy.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with those lyrics?
Yeah, ADHD is a fun little thing to have once in a while.
Yeah, it's depending on who you ask, it's a superpower.
There it is. Okay, I got it.
There you go. Okay.
I probably should have hunted
Oh.
for some more stamina. Whew.
Okay, that's surface. All right. You gotta respect the fact that like each of these have been something unique. Like there's been a unique mechanic for each one.
Oh, 100%. You know, I agree with you though. I loved the flying one.
Yeah,
That was
it's such a curveball of just like, oh yeah, I've fought a bunch of grounded ones, and then all of a sudden, wait, what? Like,
and actually
and the way you catch on to it, just so cool.
yeah, the fight mechanics for that match was really good. And I appreciate you came for the bits. Like you're a fantastic dude. Under the sea. Under the
Honestly,
sea.
even just seeing like the giant bits of like
Oh,
kelp
shit.
and all of that is it's so pretty. Uh-oh.
That's terrifying.
Wow, you went really deep. Holy shoot. Okay, yeah.
Come here, buddy. Get over here. Get over here.
The second you said that, I was just reminded of the Macho Man Randy Savage from Spider-Man. You're going nowhere. I don't know why that fucking scene is hilarious to me.
I'm just hoping that Caden heard that because Caden loves his Marvel stuff. So you're going nowhere.
Dude, honestly, I'm so happy that the gaming community loves Macho Man as much as they do. Just have you ever seen the like the Skyrim Macho Man Randy Savage dragons?
No, I haven't seen that.
Really? Oh, okay. I gotta send that to you after this.
I love the
It replaces the dragons in Skyrim with just like flying Macho Man Randy Savages, and it replaces like all their voice lines with just like his one-liners and quips. It's so funny.
Just a cup of coffee in the morning.
Yeah, Syrup knows it. Syrup knows it.
She Probably one of the funniest ones I've seen is the like the millennial mod for Skyrim.
What is?
Oh, it's
Never heard of it.
oh, you've never heard of that?
Ooh, grab the fur, grab the fur. Oh, you got it. Okay, good.
Basically what they do is that they it's like, you know, they take all these like different memes and stuff like that. It's like, you know, especially like one part at the beginning of the game, it's like, oh no, look, there's a dragon, it's striking one of the towers. It makes it look like, you know, 9/11 stuff and memeing on like all these other things. It's like, you can't afford the properties and all that stuff. You're like, oh god, this is so bad. Man.
I think we brain rot into Skyrim, basically. Oh, dude, Skyrim modding is just brain rot.
Yeah. You're just like, you know, we're following the Giga Chads, rating into Skibbity Doo.
Oh, dude, well, that's the thing. Like, full respect to the modding community for sticking with it for this long.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, there's still incredible mods being released like every day. And I mean, how old is Skyrim now?
15 years?
Yeah, like. Wow, actually, hold on. What is Skyrim?
It came out on the PS3. Oh,
Yeah. 2011.
Oh, so, oh my god, that's 14 years now, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, Oblivion was 2006. Oh, hold on. Syrup. Do you remember... do you remember the... Skyrim and Oblivion... YouTube poops? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yep. Just tank the taser. Let's go.
Come on, bro, get back up.
Yep, Manslayer. Yep.
Crap, I lost my stamina.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, the Skyrim ones and the Oblivion, Skyrim, and the Mass Effect ones are just iconic.
The Will Bang, okay?
Yeah, okay, you do know. I was about to say, like, if you didn't know, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make your week.
Oh,
I'm gonna say...
I always love those ones.
They're so funny.
Hey, Ashley, I know you're in hospital, but Will Bang, okay?
Oh yeah, and it's got like the heart rate monitors, like as he's getting closer to it, you just like hear the heart rate going up and up and up. Yeah. Classic YouTube. Ugh. Man, I'm trying to think of some of the skits that were in there. There's some really good ones. There's some, you know, now that I'm also thinking about it, there's also a bunch of them there that I probably shouldn't repeat on Twitch. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I just was like saying, I should put like an 18 plus on this one.
Oh my god! Yeah, there's the Oblivion one with the with the guard. It's just like, stop criminal scum. It's just like a high elf. Yeah, it's literally it's like an elf on meth. Or
Oh
something.
god.
God, I'm trying to remember what the hell happens in it.
Hey,
That's
Space
such a
Station.
weird setup.
Well, thanks for coming in, buddy. It's been going really good tonight. We've been having some great chats about games. We've been making some jokes. talking Nintendo and Slay. Oh, you. Oh, Slay Colossi. Oh, stop diving. Let me stab you.
Oh man, I forgot that he does the head bomb into the water there. Oh, you're so close.
And spoken, I was gonna say, definitely, if you have a chance, take a follow to Sway there. He's also pretty cool with the retro stuff, and really good streamer there too. So highly recommend.
A Shui station.
Yeah.
Well,
he's currently
good,
there, chat.
good. Yeah, good meeting you. Welcome to the stream. And to correct Daryl a little bit. Well, yes, we have been cracking jokes here and there. We have also been the jokes.
100%.
To be fair.
Especially when I've been dropping the bad puns.
Yeah. Well, I've learned now that you play both sides of. You're getting the good puns and the bad puns as an option of.
I think I got that from when I was playing with Brute Wanda a few times. I was like, oh yeah, you know what? There's some jokes that's like I'll crack them, and she's like, oh, that's funny, and then other ones are like, okay, that was bad.
Just like a hard oh no.
Oh yeah. Sashimi. Oh, totally. I can go for some sushi. Jeez.
Dude, same. Dude, the closest sushi place to me is like an hour away.
Oof. Closest one to me is...
Actually,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that there was one that was local to me, but they closed down because they kept giving people food poisoning. So
oh, that's not good.
No.
I liked. I'm just getting the judgment hard here now. I was it closest sushi place to me is probably about like 30 minutes away from me, but it's also like they're not the greatest. Especially being in a landlocked province, it's kind of tough. So not like the sushi that back from Ontario there. So
is Alberta landlocked?
Oh yeah,
because we
got BC.
How are you landlocked?
BC's to
oh yeah,
and,
you're right.
Saskatchewan's to the right. Trapped in a pail.
Oh, look at me. I'm syrup. I've got 4 sushi places around me. I'm joking, syrup. I'm joking.
Actually, to be honest, I'm kind of jealous of that, so...
yeah, man.
Well, because, like...
I'm not jealous. I'm definitely not jealous.
Well, because... Well, I was going to say, it's like, especially back when... when I lived in Ontario, there was... I'm trying to think here. In that town, there was 2... I'm trying to think here. 2 of those ones, 2 of those ones, 1 of that one. Yeah, there was 5 sushi places there in town.
If it's the town I'm thinking of, yes, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I think I haven't been to all of them, but I'd say across the board they're pretty okay.
I can tell you which ones are the best.
Tell me off stream.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna. I don't want to disclose, but like, yeah, there's some that are like, this is the good one, this is the okay one, these are the ones you avoid. So.
Yeah, there's one without saying names or anything like that. There's one that's I think like the furthest north.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Is it? Okay, because that's always been the one I've gone to, and I really like their stuff, mostly because they also do takeout. So what I'll do is usually when I'm heading north to go home, I will place an order and then just like basically stop in, grab it, and by the time I get home, it's still good, and I just eat that and crash.
Well, because I know that there is because like it's a chain restaurant. They have like 2 locations in the city. One is on the south end. It's fine. I'll say that. It's fine. Trying to think here. There's two that are the other two named ones. They're kind of like in the middle of the town. The one on the south side is okay. The one that's in the middle of town, eh. And there's one that's just off the highway. That one's really good. Not as good as the one in the north, but it's that one that's right in the middle of town. Just you can see it from the highway.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I think I've been to that one a couple of times, and it's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's just always busy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we gotta do a road trip down to Sea Syrup, and we'll go for some sushi down there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I live in the smack dab middle of Washington, so we have a little bit of everything. Yeah, I'd kind of imagine that. That's actually been the one thing that I've been kind of amazed by from spending a little bit of time in the U.S. over the last year. Was I'm actually kind of surprised how close a lot of your major cities are to one another.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because
I'm used to in Canada where it's like if you wanted to go to like any major cities, it's a drive. Like it's a good drive.
Oh, you're telling me, man.
But
yeah.
Well,
I've driven the country now 3 times.
Oh, dude. Well, dude, I drove to Calgary from Ontario.
Yeah. I've done
like that. That's a drive.
Oh, it is. Especially trying to get out of Ontario. Welcome back, Caden.
Oh, dude, Ontario is half the trip.
Oh yeah. Well, well, I was explaining to people why I got back out here. To get out of Ontario took me 2 days. To cross from halfway through Manitoba through Saskatchewan and get to the outskirts of Alberta took me 1 day.
Yeah, dude, same. I know. It blew my mind. Like, we flew through Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Literally just gone.
Yeah.
And actually, again, it's one of those things you have to see it to believe it. Wow, Saskatchewan is actually as flat as they say it is.
Yeah.
Like, you can see Manitoba from Saskatchewan, like, from the opposite end of it. It's kind of nuts.
This makes me think of that whole song from, the TV show Corner Gas. It's like, you tell me that your dog ran away, the next you're going to tell me it took 3 days. Because,
yeah.
You can literally see, yeah, for Syrup and Caden, because I know you both are down south there, obviously, but, yeah, driving across Saskatchewan, there is literally, nothing. It's,
it's unbelievably flat.
Yeah. There's basically maybe at best 2 cities. Basically, if you're ever looking at Canada and, basically, the biggest city outside of Ontario, to the west, would be, the first major one would be Winnipeg. And then basically between, Winnipeg and Calgary, there's basically, next to nothing out there. I know Regina...
Yeah,
Regina
very spacious.
Yeah, Regina and Saskatoon are both there, but,
Saskatoon's the biggest in Saskatchewan, pretty much. I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically between Saskatoon and Regina.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then basically it's if you see the city, and then it's you're in the nothing, then you see the city, then you're back to the nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Oregon's probably like that. Yeah.
I've not personally been to Oregon, but I have heard they are very similar, yes.
Yeah, I've had the chance to go down to a few states, when I was still living back in Ontario. I know I did the trek down to... I've been down to, we did the trips down to, Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Buffalo, that type of stuff. You know, just because like it's super close to the border type of thing. So, but yeah, and also been down to both like Florida and syrup.
Yeah, do yourself a favor and don't go to Oregon. All right. Fair
Noted.
enough. Also, Caden, I don't know if we pointed it out, but also, you know, welcome back.
Yeah, I think I've said it a couple times.
I know
he's
you've
popped
been,
in and out,
you've been
so-
going in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've been going in and out and lurking, but, you know,
we always
still want to acknowledge regardless.
100%. I'll always appreciate you, Caden. So, especially since like we were talking like I know you brought down like a Spider-Man line there. And I was like, oh my god, Caden would love that. So,
Oh, yeah, the, from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, when they're in the cage match with
Yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because, am I going
I was gonna
wrong?
say, like, for the U.S., I kind of been all over the place in terms of, like, yeah, I've been to Buffalo. I've been to, what the heck am I thinking of? Chicago a couple of times. I've been to Vegas a couple of times, as well as I just went to California recently. And it was like right after the fires, so.
One of my takes, I know my brother, my sister-in-law just went down there for their wedding anniversary at one point. I'm not a fan of Vegas, in my opinion. For me, I think it's too much for me.
Yeah, like, and here's the thing: is the only reason I've gone to Vegas is not for Vegas.
Fair enough.
I've been going there specifically for Evo, so I'm there competing, like in a tournament. So
Oh, that makes sense.
That's the only reason I'd go down there. Like, I already melt in the heat. Vegas is, like, I'm not even kidding.
Vegas is
Vegas
stupid
like
hot.
putting a. Oh yeah, like it's like putting an ice cube under a magnifying glass. Like, I'm like, why
am I
why
here?
is it this hot? Why do you live here? Yeah.
Uh,
Like, if you needed somebody else to actually dig a water line to where you are living, and you need your restaurants all spritzing out water just to cool you down, you're living in the wrong spot. I'm sorry.
Sorry, random thing. I feel so dumb. I didn't even notice this and went around this entire flipping mountain.
Oh. Oh, this is the whole here.
It's like, oh, we're
Well, there
just
you go.
chatting
Two
and talking.
geckos as your reward.
Yeah. By the way,
Are you originally from California? Nice.
yeah, actually, I like California. California's cool.
Well, that's the weird thing, especially coming from Canada going to the U.S. Like, you really don't appreciate the whole idea of, you know, like, the build it bigger mentality.
Oh yeah.
And geez, like, I went to what was it, like, in Vegas? I went to the Vegas Convention Hall,
Yep.
and I have never been in a building that big. It is massive. Like, you could easily fit multiple airliners in that building, like, stacked on top of each other. It's huge.
Jeez.
And that was just one wing of it. Like,
Yeah.
it blew my mind. And then while I was in Cali, I went to, I can't remember the name of the mall. I went into there for, like, because I was just, like, I was in the area, and I stopped into it. And again, it was like, what the hell? This has got, like, a full parking structure built into it. It's got a full, you know, it's like 8 floors or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest mall that, like, I'm close to or that I'm familiar with is, like, Yorkdale. And, like, Yorkdale's not that big.
Yeah. Actually, I can't remember which is bigger, Yorkdale or Square One.
I think Square One? I'm not
I think
100%
Square One
sure.
is bigger. Granted,
Yeah.
like, pardon my English here for a second, Yorkdale's bougie as fuck.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Literally the only reason I ever go to Yorkdale is just so that I can go on the freaking subway. That's it.
Yeah, Yorkdale, like I don't know if you guys have this down. I mean, like some of these, like a mall like this in close to you guys, but like best way to describe Yorkdale is like if you don't feel poor enough in your own life, go to Yorkdale.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like if you feel like, hey, I don't have enough debt or enough like things to make me feel insecure, go to Yorkdale. That's basically the easiest way to describe it. It's like you don't go there to shop, you go there to go broke. So
Yeah. On top of that, it is also in like the most awkward place to get to. Like it is objectively out of the way. And like, there's no good way of getting to it. It is just a cluster, or to censor myself, a fustercluck to get into it.
Especially going
like it's
like the highway getting to it's bad. The streets getting around it are bad. Like the only good way to get to that mall is by the subway. You don't want to do any other way to get to that mall.
Yep, pretty much.
So you're almost better to like park up at Downsview and then hop the subway to get to Yorkdale that way. It's just yeah. But actually, before we get back to like talking about more of Toronto's like shortcomings, one thing I was going to say, because like how you know how we were talking with Ness there earlier on in the stream about potentially like having like conversations and doing those type of things. Caden is the other guy I would love potentially for all the three of us to talk with, because honestly I've had some really, really good convos with Caden, and I'll probably catch up with you after stream too, Caden, just to kind of explain what we were talking about. But I think it would be cool to have to work with him as well. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I've said to you and Ness as well. Is like I'm up for anything, but I'm usually very hands off. Like yeah. I don't want to like push anybody in any one direction. Like if it's something you're interested in, I can pitch ideas, but I don't want to be too pushy about it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Caden. This is like what we're doing tonight. This is kind of like a format that we're kind of jumping into and trying out, but then we're also been we were talking with one of our other friends in the stream earlier on tonight, and he was asking about doing some recordings or doing some podcast work or doing something like that. And we all kind of have, and the way I'm looking at it is like, I know all of us have like very similar likes, dislikes, like conversation pieces into video games and other media and stuff like that. So I think it could be like something that'd be kind of cool to partner up with. And I figured, hey, you know, as soon as our friend Ness was messaging us, I'm like, hey, I know Caden is dope and would love to have that. So yeah.
You never have enough podcasts to listen to.
No. But yeah, if you're interested there, Caden, just let me know, and we can chat off stream and bring it up together and see what we can try and work on. If you're down with that.
Yeah, that's like I'm very much open to whatever. The only thing is like if it's a large time investment, then I kind of have to weigh my options, just because I already have a fairly dense schedule, so I you know, sort of got to pick and choose. But well, even if I'm not a regular on something,
whoa, hey buddy.
Oh yeah, you just kind of walked
geez,
right.
Oh jeez, and I stood right in that fire breath. Oh god, I was an idiot. Oh boy, I made a mistake.
Sierra, remind me. I don't know if you remember this. I think this is one of the cut bosses from the original PS2 version of the game. This is one of the ones that was like reintroduced.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. This is another. You got to distract him. It is. Yeah. Okay. I was pretty sure. Caden with coming in clutch with the clip. Just rounding the corner to I go, surprise!
So, hey, buddy. Oh, damn it. Thanks, Gator.
They put it back. They put it back in for the remaster. Yeah, good old Blue Point.
Actually, oh, you saying that, it's like, you know what's... It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Oh, okay. I think... Whoa, hello. Okay, I think I got an idea. Okay.
God, this was PS2. It feels like it came out only a few years ago. Well, I think Daryl was having like a couple of moments there where he was even going like, "Wait, this is a PS2 game."
I kept saying it's like, I thought it was like, because I thought it was honestly a PS3, but I forgot that it was a remaster of the PS3 that got moved on to the PS4.
Yep. Well, so I think how it worked was there's the PS2 version, there's a PS3 kind of like upscaler where, you know, it just looks a little bit better, and then the PS4 version is the actual like Blue Point remake.
Oh, fair enough.
I think
I do.
Honestly, Caden, I feel like that's all of us just constantly going like, wait, when did that come out? Oh no. Like, what was it?
Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. I made a mistake. What's happening? Oh, God.
All according to plan.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't know what I did, but I did it. It's still alive.
Man, failing upwards on that one.
I rolled a 20 on a fail. It was great. Oh,
Remember sitting back in my room playing Kingdom Hearts on a PS2 Slim. Dang. I still think the PS2 Slim is such a cool console.
Oh, it
Just
is.
The fact that you could put that in the back of your pocket. And that's a crazy thing. People have actually miniaturized it even further.
People say, it's like, oh, is that a book in your pocket? No, it's my PS2. Some hardcore like that. Wait.
Hang on a second.
Oh no! Okay, I failed upwards again. I love it. I know what I have to do. I have to get to climb. And then I still have to try and get like through one gap so I can try and grip onto it.
Yeah, maybe. Potentially.
See, one thing I keep telling Caden about that I love back from the PS2 day, I don't know if you ever played this one, Syrup, was I loved playing the Punisher game on the PS2. And, like, I know it's, like, super hard to find that game now. I just died. I'm just gonna take a quick second here because, like,
Because don't forget, you do have other floors. You can go higher up.
yeah.
So might be something to there.
Very true. I think I'm gonna give him one more try here, and depending on how it goes, I think this will probably, either if I win or if I lose, I think this might be the last Colossus of the night for me, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah, because I haven't had a chance to really have any food yet for dinner, so it's like, probably should do that whole self-care thing. So...
What? No. Man, you haven't had any dinner yet for food. Nice.
I can't believe... Yeah. But my brain, no brain.
Oh no! Don't even worry about it. My brain, I'm pretty sure is on vacation half the time.
Yeah.
That or it's being evicted most of the time. I can't remember. I managed to get Hulk, Ultimate Destruction, and Spawn Armageddon. Ooh. You have it on PlayStation or is that on Xbox? My brain never brains. Man, we're in good company apparently, Carol.
Oh, trust me, I totally understand. I have literally 2 brain cells, and they're too busy fighting for 3rd place. So...
Oh my god! Hold on. Oh, what the hell was the? Oh my god! There was a joke I heard. It was like it's something along the lines of like you're like 2 brains searching, or brain cells searching for a 3rd, or something like that. Yeah, something very similar to that. I can't remember. Are you able to attack his legs while he's up there?
It's been awkward because, like, I think the only thing I could hit him with is the bow and arrow. But it doesn't, like, do anything. Let's see if I can get his attention again and get him back up here. Hey, I'm not done with you. Your mama was a purse.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Do you remember Monty Python with Quest for Holy Grail?
Oh, that's it. Okay. Yes.
Do you remember the Frenchman's insult?
Yep. Oh, that's lucky drop. Yes. It was like,
Your mother is a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
Don't flip over yet. Don't flip over yet. Stop trying to flip over. Why are you trying to flip over? I'm trying to stab you. Gah! Run away! Oh god.
Excuse me. Oh.
Don't do that. Hey. Dum over here. Hello. Yeah, I remember Shattered Dimensions from the Wii. I never played it, but I know my buddy was like huge into it.
Oh. Oh, there you go. Yep. Billy.
You gotta trust me, I'm Dr. Pimple
Ace.
Popper.
Oh.
Granted, like seeing this fight, like I can understand why they cut it from the PS2. This would have been hard to try and get going on the PS2.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is, there's, what's it? 14 bosses?
Oh jeez.
Or, yeah, 14 Colossi? Sorry, 16.
Oh really?
Yeah, 16 bosses.
Just in this version or in the PS2 version?
In this version, I believe.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
So I know you're supposed to control it down a different way, but I'm like, nope, I'm just trying to get it down as fast as I can here.
Yeah, who needs kneecaps?
Overrated. Yeah, but the camera likes to be mean to me here.
Yeah, I think that is like the one thing that really is telling that this is an older game is the camera. It's weird. I really like the camera's perspective of the way it's like zoomed out and kind of like off to the side a lot of the time. It makes it look very cinematic.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you kind of get up close, it doesn't know what the heck you want it to do half the time.
Or gets caught underneath another Colossus, or...
Yeah.
Oh, the face. It was like taking me a minute to like put together. It kind of looks like that one. It looks like the face looks like Roberto from Futurama. Like the evil robot.
Oh, yeah, like
The one who stabs everybody like ha ha.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the crazy robot. Yeah. Oh, wow. Futurama reference. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Have you watched any of the new Futurama?
I saw a bit of the last season and it's fine. It's not.
Yeah. It's really. Oh. Why does he keep stabbing me in the dick?
He keeps hitting me in the dick.
I fucking love that Team 4-star. He keeps hitting me in the dick. Why does he keep hitting me in the dick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a DBCA reference.
Wait, hold it. This is different.
Oh.
Oh.
A vision, perhaps?
Whoa.
notice his wrist?
I think I've missed it, but because I'm just like looking around for anything here.
Yeah.
But I've been noticing a difference in the character after each time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one of the first times that he's like not like looking at her.
Oh, like from, I think
I think it's probably
like
just
he
because
did
of-
actually come to like check on her basically, but you did notice that he isn't springing back up as quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to actually. You can maybe go into the camera mode and go and take some little
Shit, get out of here.
little close-ups on him, and yeah.
Well, like
He's,
I've been noticing like he's been like moving around like slower, or and like even like okay, I wasn't off because like the one thing I was starting to notice was like as it kept going on, it's like I was finding his clothing and stuff like that starting to get darker and darker.
Yeah, so if you look
Like his
right around
knees.
his cuff, yeah, and his cuff, you can actually see he's starting to
Oh, look,
get
his
like
neck.
dark veins. Yeah, even his lips are starting to get a little bit more pale.
Oh.
Yeah,
Look at his tunic too.
mm-hmm. Dolman did say this was a heavy task. There will be a cost to this. Yeah, but see, this is the reason why I really like this game. It is not heavy-handed with its story. It is very subtle. It's just you like there's not a whole lot of dialogue. Like here's a question for you.
Yeah.
What's the name of the main character?
I don't know. I don't
What's
know.
the name of the woman?
Her.
Yeah, that's the thing is you have no idea what their names are, and it really doesn't matter.
And like that's yeah, and like that just ties back to that whole thing that we just kept saying. It's like, you know, you don't have to have like the super, you know, triple, quadruple A type of thing to experience a good story and a good game and stuff like that. Like you can have like wholesome moments like this type of thing, or even you know, oh man, like this is interesting already. And the
Well,
horse is just
it's
looking at me like, I'm gonna peace out and hang out with the lady. You're on your own, fathead.
Well, it's the unique thing about playing a game, playing through a story of you are quite literally in the shoes of what lengths would you go to, what mountains would you climb, what creatures would you fell
Yeah.
to revive the person you love the most.
Oh, exactly. So.
You know, at what point is the cost too great?
No.
And that's like this is a really good story of just how far is too far, and is it all worth it? Is it that? And that's the thing is there's no dialogue telling you this. This is just a slow decline of like you see. By the way, actually the character's name is Wander.
Okay. Actually, also
Wander and Mono is the girl's name, but it's actually straight up just irrelevant what their names are.
Well, the one thing I'm also noticing too is like when the game I think first started, like there was a lot of sunshine and it was a very bright sky, and now it's also turning very dark.
Mm-hmm. A little bit more overcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Again, not gonna spoil anything, but you are correct.
Yeah. Well, you know, with that though, I'm just probably say I think might call it a night there because like I know I could easily keep going further and further and stuff like that, but I know it's getting late near you right now, and I got a bit of a morning tomorrow, so I think I'm probably just gonna put a pause on it from here and possibly to come back to again. So
Yeah, absolutely. It was lovely getting to experience the game with you, and I'm happy you're enjoying it.
yeah,
I'm really, really happy. Like the one thing I was kind of worried about was just from us bantering that you'd be missing some stuff, and it seems like no, you are still paying attention to it. You are still, focusing on it. So that's good.
yeah.
That was actually the one thing I was worried about with Shadow of the Colossus.
Well, and I'm hoping that going forward, like for the stuff we've been kind of talking about, it's like I really want to, like honestly, I think our banter mixed in with these games definitely works out pretty well. So, well, really appreciate everybody else coming in here tonight. Thanks again, Spoken, for joining me tonight, and whoever hasn't, definitely give him a follow. This has been a good time, and do you have anything that's coming up, or do you have any streams coming up for yourself?
Well, I mean, first off, thank you very much, and thank you for pitching the idea for this. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, for me, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow.
Okay.
I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays pretty consistently from 9 p.m. EST to 12 a.m. EST. So, if you're interested in anything, I'd be happy to have you. We're currently playing through Ghost of Tsushima, but I will be playing through a bunch of other stuff. As we've talked about, I'm a great big fan of old retro games and series. So,
Yeah, definitely.
but yeah, and sorry there, Syrup. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there, Daryl. But yeah, it was lovely meeting you as well. And yeah, it was a really fun stream.
Yeah, and honestly, like diving back into these games, like the PS1, PS2, like even recently, like I was playing through Mario 64, and it's been great to be diving back into some of these old retro games again, and just trying to see how they age, how they still feel, or even just trying them for the first time. Like, I think people kind of forget about these things and don't take advantage of them. So, and I know that like for some of the games that we want to talk about too, I can't wait to get into those ones as well. So, but yeah, it'll be cool to see where we go from here. So, but yeah, unless you have anything else for closing, I'll probably end it up in a second here. So.
Yeah, not too much else from me. I just sort of like I don't, in terms of the whole idea of, I think that we are calling it Spoken Bits is our sort of combo stream is I think we are focusing mostly on single player games where we're kind of alternating between, I haven't played this game before, and we're gonna sort of like co-commentate through it. So we're taking turns playing through it, kind of to give you a little bit of like a couch co-op kind of vibe. Is I think at least the way I was looking at it and thinking of it. So I don't know what our plans are schedule wise. I think this will be kind of a bit more like ad hoc to see when we're both available. But
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, as a first trial run, I mean, I had a blast.
Yeah,
So
this was a lot of
hopefully. Yeah, hopefully everybody else enjoyed.
But this was a lot of fun. It was great, like because like just getting to know you in the past, like just us doing the riffing and stuff like that. I'm glad that we can bring this out to people, and definitely want to see what we can try and do going forward with this. And I want to experience more games. I want to do these type of conversations, and yeah, kind of work with our community. So, with that being said, once again, thank you for joining me tonight. Spoken. Thank you everybody else for coming in to join us tonight. And hope everyone has a great evening. Thanks again for the bits there, Caden. And we will definitely catch up, and we'll hopefully get to see you folks again pretty soon. Take care.
Yeah, take care. Have a good rest of your night, everyone. And Daryl, come on.
Yeah.
We gotta end it off. All right.
But be safe.
Come on. Together now.
Okay. 3,
Be
2,
safe.